like this. Hit it.
The Roger Report live morning show, weekdays at 9 a.m.
Say y'all, I was on Roger's panel a few times and I couldn't take it. The heat. I got out the kitchen. It was hot. I was sweating. I had to get out.
He's Roger, and he's right.
Check this out.
We can live or die. You choose. I have spoken to you a lot of times in hatred and anger, and you have not heard me. Well, you had better hear me today. If you won't listen to me when I make an appeal for the Negroes because you have no concern for the Negroes, listen to me when I make an appeal for America. You claim you love America. Well, we love America. But you are driving us back and you are making a Samson out of us, and we are going to pull down the pillars. And then you think we have no right to ask for something? Is it too much to ask you to grant us human dignity? Should we be put down and shot to death for this request? If so, you can aim your guns. What the hell do you think we care about dying if you're going to deny us the right to live?
Good morning, folks, and welcome to another edition of the Roger Report Live, the best show on social media. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and take a moment out to hit that like button, because this is where you're going to find the best content on social media, and you don't have to worry about it because you're going to have me right here to make sure that happens. And if you've already been coming to the channel for a while, then go ahead and hit that like button, because you already know what time it is, and you know that this is where you're going to get the best content on social media. It's not a mystery to you at this point. You've seen other people do it, and you've even seen people do it well. But what you have not seen is anyone do it quite the way I do it. So make sure you hit that like button. And everyone, yes, everyone, take a moment out to share the content, y'all. There are so many people who need to get great content like this, and it's just a small thing you can do to help the world be a better place. And isn't that what we want at the end of the day? Don't we want the world to be a better place? Of course we do. So share the content out. Share it through your social media. Share it through word of mouth, or even text someone's phone. But do what you got to do to help spread the word. All right, folks, we are back for another very interesting episode of the Roger Report Live. Anthony Edwards, Father of the Year. Yep, you heard it right. No mistakes happening. Anthony Edwards, Father of the Year. That's where we're going with it today, y'all. That's where we're going with today. A lot of good stuff been happening as far as him and fatherhood. Yep. That's what I see. A lot of good stuff happening for him in fatherhood. But before we go too far into this, let me first of all shout out to the people who come through and give me views on a regular basis, because y'all make up the family around here, and I appreciate each and every one of you all. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, and that's real talk. All right. Shout out to all the people who leave comments after the stream, because you guys are also helping with the algorithm, and you helping make things great, and I appreciate that big time. And that's real talk. All right, that's real talk. Shout out to the people who, and I really appreciate you saving for me, but you hype me up every chance you get. Shout out to people who hype me up every chance they get. It's a blessing that y'all go through the trouble of doing that, and I appreciate it big time. Appreciate it big time. All right. And shout out to the people who hit that like button, y'all. That ain't gonna never get old around here. We got to get that like button here. So shout out to everybody who goes to the trouble to do that. I know it's hard to remember. Sometimes y'all come through the show. It's so interesting. And you might forget. Okay. You might forget. But the Raj Report gets down in a great way. And I appreciate y'all for rocking with me the way that you do. So shout out to each and every one of y'all. And that's real talk, y'all. That's real talk. And I want to say also, it's always great that when you start to show up, that you see you got a few people rocking with you and they let themselves be known in the chat. And I know I appreciate y'all for doing that. And, and today when I'm over here trying to struggle to get on air with some little bit of technical difficulty to stop me from getting on air, but we made it on. And that's what matters. Okay, we made it on. But it's always great to see y'all, in the chat with me. But y'all know how it goes. There can only be one. So shout out to the Highlander of today's stream. Okay. He's done it again. My main man, Floyd Thompson, is in the building. Shout out to you, Mr. Thompson. Shout out to you. Glad to see you here. We got I'm listening in the building as well. Great to see you. The Righteous Teacher is also here. What's up, my brother? Bronk is in the building. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. Glad to see you here. Shark Sims is in the building as well. Glad to have you. Capri 10 is in the house. Great to see you. Jerome Payne, what's good, my brother? Glad to see you in the chat. Afro Merchant is here as well. And we got superstar Jay Quick in the building. And y'all, we gonna really look at this situation with my main man here. Okay. Anthony Edwards. I mean, can he do enough? Can he do enough? Anthony Edwards out here like Superman. And people mad at him. Okay. Doing this thing like Superman, and people are mad at him. Now, why they mad at him? I don't know. Shout out to all my hoes to monetize. I see you creeping in the building. Glad to see you, brother. glad to see you. And I'm reading your comment, and I'm going to say really glad to see you, brother. Really glad to see you. All right. Shout out to Bronk, y'all. Bronk say, call that man Father of the Year with the laughing emojis. Roger giving out flowers today. Why not? Why not? I mean, if anybody deserves Father of the Year, how could it not be the one and only Anthony Edwards, y'all? How could it not be? Let's be real about it. How could it not be? Now, if y'all don't know, Anthony Edwards is a guy, to my understanding, he's from the hood. Guy from the hood. But he was blessed, y'all. He was blessed with the ability to get out there and hoop. Okay. And he can hoop with the best of them. He can hoop with the best of them so much that he ended up going to the NBA. That's right, y'all. Going to the NBA. And not only could he hoop with the best of them to go to the NBA, the man played against the world's best. Actually, done been on the Olympic team. The man done played for the United States of America. And I'm going to say that's extremely fitting. Why shouldn't he play for the United States of America? As a matter of fact, let me say shout out to, I didn't do it. Shout out to the people who go above and beyond the call of duty. Because it is important that y'all get recognized too. Shout out to the people who throw a little something on the pot at the Raj Report Live, because all y'all matter a whole lot. And that's real talk. And I got to give a special shout out to SOS, the interpreter. He is the sponsor of today's stream. Shout out to SOS, the interpreter. He is the sponsor of today's stream. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Definitely appreciate continued support from gentlemen like himself. But we got to make sure we recognize these folks because they help keep the wheels moving over here. They help keep the wheels moving. I couldn't do it the same way without these folks. And that's real talk. Okay? So, shout out to Afro Merchant. He said he told Obama, watch out. And he wasn't playing with him. He wasn't playing with saying, I'm the truth. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Obama talking about this guy any good. Man, I'm the truth. So he'll let you know what time it is. He'll let you know what time it is. But they treat Anthony Edwards, like I'm gonna say, folks out here, we treat Anthony Edwards like he ain't one of the greatest treasures we have right now. A black man that's willing to go all out for his children. All right. And it's like people mad about it. Now, Anthony Edwards has done some stuff that, people act like they don't agree with. But at the end of the day, shout out to Shark Sarah. He say, Roger, you trolling us, aren't you? Funny you would see it that way. I'm gonna say funny you would see it that way. Look, man, I'm just trying to take a look at what Anthony Edwards has been able to do with his life, who he is as a person, his financial status, and does he take care of his responsibilities or not? Now, y'all may not know it, but Anthony Edwards has become the father of 4 children. Okay, I just Googled it up, and that's what pops up, y'all. All right, how many children does Anthony Edwards have? They brought up 4 children. Okay, that's what I see here, y'all. 4 children. Okay, one is born to, it says his wife. Now, I didn't even know it truly got confirmed, but it's right there on Google. Okay, now Anthony Edwards handled a particular court situation, and then they say he snuck off and got married. Now, how Anthony Edwards do that? How did Anthony Edwards do that? He done snuck off and got married that fast? Seemed like they were just waiting for a verdict, and once the verdict was over with, boom, we about to do our thing. Now, what am I supposed to say about a man who would marry the woman he got pregnant? Okay, that's what a lot of great black men do. We do corrective actions. We may get a woman, we may get a woman pregnant, but we will go back and marry that woman. And people act like it's crazy, but that's just something black men been doing for a long period of time. Now, a lot of us, if we get a woman pregnant, it's going to be our wife that we get pregnant. But we have some people out there that have made some adjustments and they got a woman pregnant and then they went back and married her. They used to have a term for this back in the day when guys didn't want to do it, even though most black men would just do it. But if they thought a guy wouldn't do it, they would call it a shotgun wedding. We would go back and marry the woman that we got pregnant. And you know what? According to Google, looks like that's what that brother did. He done married his wife that he has a child by. Now, Anthony Edwards has 3 other outside children. Okay. Outside meaning you're not involved in his marriage. Okay. So says he has a child with 3 different women besides his wife. All right. And a lot of people have been talking crazy here there about Anthony Edwards. And I can understand why Shark may think I'm trolling. But I want to really examine this situation. What is a young man like Anthony Edwards supposed to do? Okay. Now, these children are already here. Okay. It said one was born in, it says one was born in September of 2023. Another was born in October of 2023. Then we have one in March of 2024 and one in October of 2024. Okay, that's what it's saying. All right. Now, the one that was born in March of 24 is a child of his wife. So, we ain't got to worry about that one. We ain't got to worry about that one at all. He got that. Okay. All right. Now, I put a little link in the description. And I'm going to say, from a content creator, I do believe means whales. But this is also one of the reasons I don't really recommend folks listen to women like that. Because as the situation unfolded based on her reporting, and I'm not saying her reporting was wrong. I'm not saying that it's just the extra stuff that was added to it. This stuff about Anthony Edwards, like he did something wrong. And y'all, I want us to take a moment and ask ourselves, did he do something wrong? What did Anthony Edwards do wrong? Because Anthony Edwards just got married. Okay. He got married after all his children were born. Okay. I don't know if he plans on having any more children. All right. He has technically 4 right now. Okay, that might be enough for him. It might be enough. All right. And what really seems to be the problem? Why do people feel some type of way about Anthony Edwards and his child situation? Now, there was a big deal made about a kid that he had, and he paid the child support off early in one whop. Ended up spending a million and like 80,000. No, a million and I think it was like $80,000 to handle that financial situation. Had the young woman involved sign an agreement that she can't come back to him later about trying to get more money. They say that she was furious about this situation. She was 100% furious about him paying his child support early. That's what they say. She was furious. Now, why she's furious, I don't know. Now, there's some guesses I can make. But why would a person, I really want y'all to think about this. Why would a woman who had a child by a man be upset that the man would pay his child support in one lump sum? That gives you money to make moves with. Okay? That gives you money to make moves with. Now, why would you get upset with a guy giving you a position where you could make moves with money? I mean, it's your money. You see? Women say all the time, that child support, man, that name on that check is me. That's my money. I could do what I want with it. Well, the man gave you the whole thing. And you can do what you want with it. So why is she upset? Okay. Why would there be reports that you're fuming over getting paid early? Not getting paid late, not getting paid at all. She's fuming over getting paid early. That's interesting to me. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Okay? A Roger Report exclusive. I ain't never got mad by getting paid early. It ain't happened to me yet. I get paid late. Okay? I done got paid late. Heck, I'm finna have to send something in to the platform itself. Cause the last check I was supposed to get from them, they ain't even send it to me. Okay. I started going, well, at least I'm gonna say that's the impression I'm under right now. Cause I started going through my bank account trying to see, did I get that check? Did I miss it some kind of way? And I ain't seen it yet. So look like they trying to rob me too. Now, hopefully I just missed it and they paid me and they're good upstanding citizens and all that good stuff. Or I may have to pursue payment from them about something I should already been paid. But hey, things like that happen. You got to check your books, as they say. You got to check your books. Okay, so I think they, quote unquote, accidentally didn't pay me again. Okay, that's what I think happened. I think they accidentally didn't pay me again. All right, so I get upset sometime maybe about some money being late. And I ain't gonna even say I get upset when it get late because I don't really trip. I know money. I just you just got to go after your money at the end of the day. But I ain't never got mad because somebody paid me early. I'm gonna keep it real right there. Now, have I done jobs for people and they just paid me before I even did the job? Yep, I was good with it. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Now I'm already paid. You ain't got to worry about it. We got it. We got this. Okay. As somebody paid me a week early before I even was gonna get to the job. Yeah, I felt great about it. Okay. I went to that job in total confidence. Okay, let me do everything you asked me to do because he already paid me, so I'm good. Now, some people don't want it like that, I guess. But I ain't never got money on a bad day. I'm gonna just tell you, that's just what's going on with me. I ain't never got money on the wrong day. Now, some people may say, well, man, if I would have got that money before I got this bill, stuff could have went better. And all that's very true. But I'm going to say I ain't never got money on a bad day. I may not have got it as quick as I wanted, but I ain't never got it on a bad day. It's always a good day to pay me. And that's real talk. But we got a woman with a very, I'm going to say, interesting position to not want to get over $1 million because it's too early. Now, I'm going to say this, y'all. Now, maybe y'all didn't have this thought, but, I don't have all these necessarily politically correct thoughts when I first hear some stuff. You know what I'm saying? One of the first thoughts I had about a woman who does not want money early to take care of her child is, oh, she planning on being irresponsible. What the heck? What the heck is this? Oh, she planning on being irresponsible. The goal is to be irresponsible. I'd rather have it where he pay me month to month and I can't go after him later for increases. So the goal is to be irresponsible. You won't cuss the other child with a plan to be irresponsible. Now, ain't that about nothing? Ain't that about nothing? Now, shout out to Truth Teller. I'm going to read what he talking about. He say, y'all think they don't know finances? She calculating interest, inflation, the prime rate of price creep, cost escalation, and gradual price increases. She a bank getting paid on the back end. You know what, Truth Teller? I'm gonna say, not that I think she understands that fully. I do believe she understands there is something out there about increases, and she would just be interested in increases. And that is making her mad because she can't go after increase. I'm going to say that because women don't have the most complex thoughts a lot of the times. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying somebody else wouldn't advise her, about stuff like this. But I'm going to say for her, she probably at least knows that there's an increase that could possibly happen. And everybody was waiting on, Anthony Edwards to see what his next deal was going to be, because they was like, okay, he out there, he performing in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he done represented the country. They expecting that big contract to come through. And they want access to that big contract. But I'm just like keeping it real. I ain't never got upset because somebody paid me early. Never happened to me. Okay. Now I ain't got $1 million check either. Okay. I want one. I ain't never got a check for $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Let alone over $1 million. But I would probably not be upset if I did get a check for $1 million. I don't think I'd be upset about the check. Maybe I'm upset about the circumstance I got it in or something. I don't want to get paid off for no injury or nothing. But I'm not going to be upset that I got $1 million. So it seems like people are trying to plan to be irresponsible to me. That's what it seemed like to me. Now, people may feel some type of way that Anthony Edwards is not with 3 of his children's mothers. Now, I don't know what to tell you because the man married, okay? He picked the one he liked, and some people don't like that because the one he married, I believe, is also the mother of the rapper Lil Baby's a child. No, hold on, no, I'm my bad, that's not right. That's what the lady who complaining, I believe, I got to double check that. I looked at it this morning. I need to double check that. Okay. I believe that's the correct thing. I got to double check it, but Anthony Edwards is a multi-millionaire. The man is playing in the NBA. Unless he truly gets injured, he's going to have a nice career in front of him. He's still got a good ways to go. If he can get 15 years in, we still got like 10 years in front of him. He going to be all right. Now, I think it's great that Anthony Edwards is in this situation, not for himself, but for everybody else. Because now we can all look at, are we hypocrites or not? Let's think about this, y'all. Are we hypocrites or not? Anthony Edwards does have money. So he can make maneuvers that regular folk can't necessarily make as easily. Anthony Edwards, father of 4. All 4 children taken care of. Why do we feel some kind of way about a man and all 4 of his children are taken care of? Why do we feel some kind of way about him? Now, I ain't saying you the devil just because you feel some type of way about him. I'm just asking why. Does it even make sense to feel some kind of way about him? You know, even during this link that I put in, you know, there was some expression about how people thought Anthony Edwards was wrong. Now, my question is, what is he wrong about? Anthony Edwards did have sex. All right. Y'all ain't saying he wrong because he had sex before marriage. So how is he wrong for having sex? If you're not doing it from some spiritual base or some religious base where you say it's wrong for him to have sex before marriage, then why are you saying it's wrong for that man to have sex? And then people say, well, he should have protected himself. He did protect himself. Guess what, y'all? He protected himself with money. Now, he may not have protected himself the way you wanted him to protect himself, but he protected himself with money. Okay? Now, you can feel what you want to feel. All right? Anthony Edwards just was in court about dealing with another child. Mama trying to take him through all kinds of unnecessary stuff. And what happened? I think he was paying about $5,000 a month. And the judge was like, well, you know what? Since you tripping, $3,200. You know what? Since you tripping, since you acting like the man ain't did nothing, okay? Since you tripping on what you get, maybe that $5,000 was too much for you to handle. I'm gonna help you out as a judge. Let's make it $3,200 a month. Now, I don't know where the judge came up with a way to make this decision, but I'm gonna say shout out to him. That's all I'm gonna say. Shout out to him. How could you make a better decision than what he just did? Okay? How could you make a better decision than that? All right? If we tripping about 5,000, let's make it 3,200. You know what? All I can say is, my man said, you in here crying? Well, let me give you something to cry about, okay? Let me give you something to cry about. And if you didn't know, I want you to take notice. And if you already knew, I want to remind you that, you know, remember when they get these child support payments, y'all, this is after tax money. The tax has already been paid. That's how they look at this, y'all. The taxes have been paid. Dad pays the taxes, and then mama just get the check. So this is straight cash. Okay, this is straight cash. Now, if you're getting $5,000 a month, I mean, let's be real about this, y'all. You ain't paying nothing out of that. This is a legitimate. This is a legitimate what? 60,000 a year? A legitimate 60,000 a year. And that's after tax, y'all. And why am I stressing after tax? Because there's adults with families. And the guy don't make 60,000 a year, especially if you say after taxes. It's hard enough making $6,000 a year before taxes are taken out. But now we talking about 60,000 a year when taxes taken, with taxes already taken out. So I think reducing her to 3,200. Now, to me, it just sounds more legitimate because I don't know how you using all that money on the child, you know. And I'm not against any parents spending a bunch of money on their child. Let's not even do that. I'm not even against that. So if you're going to spend that type of bread on your child, more power to you. You know what I'm saying? You get the child in good private schools and all that type of stuff. You know, you pay for the extra curriculars and things. I ain't even mad at you. I ain't even mad at you. Okay? But if you asking for more money for your child and you're already pulling in $5,000 a month for your child, does seem kind of odd. I'm just gonna keep it real with you there. It seems a little odd to me. Maybe I ain't rich enough to really understand it, but it seemed odd to me that you're already getting $60,000 a year for a kid, and you still asking for money. And I start wondering, like, what you putting on? And that's the question I don't think a lot of us ask enough. What are you putting on? Because if he paying $5,000 a month, what you putting on? That's your kid too. Now, we did do some things about what black women generally want for the most part. And it did say it paid to have children. And I think Anthony Edwards shows that a lot of black women just want to be paid to have children. Okay. Now, if he is truly married, and they got it on Google as he's married, I'm going to say congratulations to that brother, man. Real talk. Congratulations on the new wife. I hope everything works out. You know, I hope you have a great marriage and you enjoy it. Okay. You know, I ain't got nothing bad to say about him on that one. You know what I'm saying? When a man gets married to a woman, I'm going to be in support of their marriage and hope it work out. That's just the way it's going to go for me. Okay. He picked her. I'm good with it. You know, hopefully it's going to work out fantastically. And you know what? I'm going to say this. Well, before I say that, shout out to Afro Merch. He say babies need Rolexes too, Roger. Well, when you put it that way, yeah, when you put it that way, I didn't factor in the Rolex, y'all. I didn't factor the Rolex in. Real talk, I didn't factor that in. You know. But I'm gonna say this though. Okay, shout out to that man. I hope he enjoys his new marriage. And I had some interesting thoughts because they say she been with this dude for 6 years. Now, to me, it's interesting because if they've been together 6 years, Anthony Edwards' babies were born only a couple years ago. So she been with him while all these babies are being born. Now, she had one herself, but 3 of them were not from her. Now, his wife, like I said, I believe that's the woman that had little babies. She had little baby's child too. Okay. Now she been with him for like 6 years. He had 3 children outside of her. We didn't seen, you know, the media, as they say, it got a little messy in the media, you know, for these baby mamas trying to do what they can and get what they can out of him. Let's think about this, y'all. If she been there for 6 years, so she was there when old girl came up and talking about, I'm pregnant. And Anthony Edwards was talking about, well, go and get rid of the baby then. She was right there the whole time. I remember a statement Anthony Edwards talking about, ain't nobody gonna get no real money off being my baby mama except old girl. And you know, now that I think about it, it's the woman he married. I'm pretty sure that was the woman he married. So Anthony been doing what he want to do, getting it in as he wants to get it in. I'm gonna say, doesn't seem like he ever betrayed his wife's trust. She's been quietly supporting him the whole time. That's interesting. Only one of his 4 kids was with her. And they've been together for 6 years. These kids were born in 24 and 25. 2024 and 2025. All the kids were born in 2024 and 2025. It is 2026 as I'm recording this live right now. It's 2026. So Anthony Edwards had to pass the whole time? Is that what's been going on, y'all? He didn't have to pass the whole time. He go out there, do what he do. Okay. Don't sound like he cheating at all. Now I'm gonna say shout out to Anthony Edwards. Shout out to him for not quote unquote cheating. Now he doing what he do. And it looks like the woman who said, hey, it's okay. It is what it is. I'm rocking with you no matter what. Seemed like she won. I'm gonna say that's interesting, y'all. That is interesting. So you mean to tell me the woman who was there with him, the woman who rubbed his back when he come home, the woman who make the steak and eggs in the morning, I'm assuming they eating good. I mean, they living off an NBA salary, so she making steak and eggs in the morning, hook him up with the pancakes, the blueberry pancakes he like. I don't know what the man eat. I'm just saying. Freshly squeezed glass of OJ. Okay. Looked like she knew what was going on the whole time. Okay. The whole time. Okay. Looked like she won. That's interesting. That's interesting. Shout out to Jerome Payne. He said, yo, Roger, do your kids wear Prada and Gucci? Just asking for a free. I doubt that'll ever happen, my brother. I doubt that'll ever happen. Real talk. Real talk. Shout out to Creator. You know what, Creator? You right, man. He probably in there getting coconut pancakes, you know what I'm saying, with steak and eggs, probably with some cheese in it, you know what I'm saying? Freshly squeezed glass of orange juice. But she over there quiet, attentive, and just trying to make a house a home. And look like she done messed around and won. Now, these other women, because now we got 3 women out here who all got kids. One kid is already 100% covered, man. Over $1 million, man. Over $1 million. Now, again, the mother's mad about it. I don't know why she's so mad, because, when I grow up, y'all, now I'm going to think from a child's perspective. When I grow up, and I started to recognize what's really going on, because, maybe you hear something at 5 or 6, maybe you hear something at 7 or 8, but maybe you start to realize something around 11 or 12. And you know what you figure out as a child? Look, your daddy is Anthony Edwards, man. An NBA player. You got some great genes going on. Now, I don't know what you're going to do with them genes, but you got some great genes in you. You know what I'm saying? Go for what you know. Go for what you know. Okay? But don't trip. Don't trip. Because you sitting there like, well, my daddy don't love me, and he don't never come to this. He don't never come to this. And then you start to find out your daddy been on who you was. But your daddy told your mom in the beginning, straight up, I don't want nothing to do with this kid. Now that might be tough for a kid to hear. Might be tough. They may not understand that till another decade or so. But then you hear, and it stick with you, because at 14, 15, 16, you thinking about it. And I'm pretty sure you start inquiring from mom. Hey, mom, I heard my daddy gave me $1 million. Is that true? I think that's where it's going to start to get a little hot, y'all. Hey, mom, I ain't trying to start no trouble, but I heard my daddy gave me $1 million. You heard anything about that? Okay. Baby, what you talking about? Okay, you listen to them kids at school again. Look, ma, I ain't trying to start no trouble. Look. You know what I'm saying? I found out Anthony Edwards is my dad. Well, we know that. We told you that a long time ago. That nigga no good. He don't want you. He's a bum. Blah 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 blah. Okay. But this what it is. I heard my daddy gave me $1 million though. I heard he did do that. Now he may not have come taking me to the parties. You know what I'm saying? He may not have come taking me, you know, Alpha Halloween, the trick or treat and all that type of stuff. But I heard my daddy did give me $1 million. Hey, shout out to creator. He say YouTube ain't or ain't nothing. I'm gonna say nothing. But shadow banning my man's Roger. Cut it out because there are 20 times worse creators on your platform. Hey, appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Real talk. I appreciate that, man. It is what it is. We gonna keep it moving regardless. We gonna keep it moving regardless. Can y'all imagine the conversation that's gonna have to be dealt with when, you know, I don't know what the kid's name gonna be. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know, whatever it is. You know, let's say it's a little girl talking about, because I think this was a female child. Little girl talking about, I did hear my daddy gave me $1 million though. Now this is a girl asking about the money her daddy left her. How y'all think that's gonna ride out? Okay, when she 15, 16 years old. Well, look, Ma, I understand all that, but I heard he gave me over $1 million. What you do with the money? Well, baby, I had to buy a house. Look, Ma, I ain't even tripping that you bought no house, but that's something you supposed to do with your own money. What about my money? Because I'm just going to take it that you borrowed that money from me and you was going to pay me back. That's how I'm going to have to take that, Ma. Because I know good and well you ain't used my $1 million to buy you no house. I know you ain't done that. Well, look at here, young lady. Well, no, you look at here. My daddy told you what it was, okay? He told you he ain't gonna be around. You knew that means I don't get nothing from my daddy, but my daddy gave me $1 million, and I want the only thing my daddy gave me, my $1 million. Y'all, that sound like it might brew up to be a pretty tough argument. You know, I don't know how it's gonna go, but it could be some sparks out there, man. It might be some sparks out there about that one. What do you tell your child when your child wants $1 million their daddy left? Now it's documented that daddy gave $1 million. We ain't even got the question on if the money ever got there. Now we know the money got there. Okay, that ain't even an issue. Daddy sent $1 million. Here you go. Now what do you do now that daddy done sent that $1 million? Interesting. How you look your baby in the eyes, and your baby's got brothers and sisters and or whatever, you know. Maybe they contact each other. You know, we in the days of social media. If your daddy is Anthony Edwards, you can contact your brothers and sisters. You know, you can contact them. You know, you can go on Google like I did, and you know, because Google did say the name. Okay. I'm going back there right now to see if the man had boys or girls. Because it said the names. So you can kind of get an idea. Okay. Based on the names, I'm assuming this must be 1 boy and 3 girls. So you gotta look your daughter in the eye and say, "Daddy, who gave her $1 million, you ain't got nothing for her? Nothing." That's interesting, y'all. That's interesting. You know, but again, people still feel some type of way about Anthony Edwards when, as far as I can tell, he has made sure all his kids are very well taken care of. And people trying to say what he did wrong. He's lending to this. He's lending to that. What did he lend to? Daddy got a house. If children need to be raised with their fathers, Daddy got a house. That's all I can tell y'all. This is Anthony Edwards, multi-millionaire basketball player. If we truly believe children should be raised with their fathers, Daddy got a house. I'm pretty sure he got a nice house too. I don't know what his house looked like, but Minnesota has some beautiful areas. And I'm pretty sure he can get a good deal on a nice house. I'm pretty sure he's living pretty well right now. So do we really believe that children need their fathers? Or do we really believe that people should just get their fathers' checks? That's why I say this can bring out the hypocrite in some of everybody. What you really think? Because his kids are taken care of. You can't say his kids aren't taken care of. How dare you? But I'm going to slow down real quick because we got Creator and came up, so I'm going to let him get the mic and see where he goes with it. You got the flow, Creator. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderful, man. How you doing, Roger? Appreciate it.
Man, I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to be like Anthony Edwards. That's what I'm trying to do.
To be.
I mean, this girl just watched him have 3 other kids. They ain't say nothing.
Hey, man, he got the best handlers in the league, bro. They need to literally take note because he didn't cash one out, right? Gave a couple of them the middle finger and then chose the one that stood by him the whole time, and she was patient. You understand? That's what patience and understanding. Understanding this is a young man, right? A young man who's going to make some decisions, some poor decisions. He's going to make some mistakes. But I guess it helps when you're a young man and a multi-millionaire. That would help a little bit.
Definitely don't hurt.
It definitely don't hurt. That would make that patience and understanding a little bit more solid for any woman. But really though, in all seriousness, man, I think he really did handle this properly. I think it should be some type of blueprint involved in how he handled multiple women, as opposed to the opposite end of that spectrum with Zion Williams. You understand? And a couple of other ones I could name, but I'm gonna leave them alone right now. But the opposite end of that spectrum is Zion Williams. Now these are young, virile young men, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I just question, what type, the type of women that y'all mess with. Anthony Edwards was pretty concise about his decision and what he want to do. I like you. I think you're cool. I don't want no kids with you. I don't want no relation. I don't care. What he say? I don't care. I don't need no learning. I don't need you. This is me referring to the video, y'all. If y'all haven't watched the video, watch the video. There was some text messages exchanged between him and the young lady before she made the decision to move forward with having a baby. I guess she thought she was giving him some type of lesson or some type of learning, right? And he's just basically like, I don't care about none of that you talking about. I don't want to have no baby with you. And I think he was pretty blunt about that. I just want to freak you. I want to take you down in the best way. And then I don't care. So there was no relationship. This was strictly a one night get down. And then that one guy get down, she may have saved something or did something or insured her future is what she did. Obviously did. She insured her future. And insuring her future, he said, hey, I'm not doing it. I told you before we got together in text, it's not what I want. And then after, I guess the baby was, was conceived, we could say. I don't know how she conceived it, but it happened. And he still told her, hey, I don't want none with you. I don't care about none of that. And she's trying to give him less life lessons. Multi-millionaire who's already made it. She wants to give this guy life lessons. He's got the best team. And thank God for him for at least taking some type of guidance from people around him. So I'm going to give shout outs to the people around him and the judges, the modern judges who said, hey, you know what? We're not getting ready to let these women get over on these basketball players or any man who is affluent and who is accomplished. We're not just going to let you take what you want. Now, if he was in Cali, he probably would have got spanked. But because he was in Georgia, it's a whole different playing field. I'll land there.
Okay, appreciate that. I'm gonna read 2 comments real quick, y'all. First of all, shout out to Black Rule Strikes. He says props to Anthony Edwards for treating these lazy 304s like they are supposed to get treated. Shout out to him for that, y'all. Now I'm gonna say he said that with age and wisdom, y'all. Look what he said with age and wisdom. Props to Anthony Edwards for treating these lazy 304s like they are supposed to get treated. Okay, real talk. Okay, and also shout out to my main man Trey Ben. He said, but kids need more from their father than just money, Roger. And you know what? I appreciate you saying that, because there'll be a lot of women who gonna say a comment that is exactly like that or very close to it. And let's remind all them women, if you really believe that, then how come your child don't live with Anthony Edwards? That's all I'm gonna say. Why he go through any kind of custody battles? How come they not over there with him? If you think they need more than what they father, more than just money from their fathers, then why ain't you got them with their rich daddy?
Give them up.
Okay.
It's all about the kids, right? Hey, it's all about the tippies.
If you're gonna say it, be about it. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna say it, be about it. So it is what it is on that note. Now we got vegetarian titanium. Is that what that is? Vegetarian titanium?
Damn, that's crazy. Man, you misread that shit like fuck.
No, I can't see it right now. I can't see it. I remember seeing something, but I can't
nah,
see
it's
it. Right
vegetarian terrarium guy.
Okay, my bad.
Oh.
Okay, I see it now. Yeah, I do see it now. Okay, my bad.
I ain't mad at you, but damn. Misread like a mug.
Steel tomatoes, boy. That was all I could think of.
But nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like the way y'all talk about Anthony, like everybody acting like Anthony wrong, and I don't understand why. Like it's a little weird. Like a man can't never defend himself ever.
I don't even see where he needs defense.
No, I mean it ain't about he needing defense, but if he know that he dealing with a situation that ain't right, can he not defend himself?
Well, I got to take it on how you mean it, because like I said earlier, if you're not looking at this from a religious perspective on some don't have sex before you marry, then I don't see what the complaint is. Because now if you on some don't have sex before you marry, then you can say he's wrong for having sex, period. But if you ain't buying into that,
but
then what he do that was wrong? He got some people pregnant. He got all his kids straight. I don't even see what the problem is.
I wasn't looking at it that way. Like,
I'm not saying you was. I'm not saying you would look at it that way. I'm just saying from a general context, all his kids are good. So
yeah,
what's
he
the
ain't
problem?
do nothing wrong. How many kids he got though?
4.
4. And 4 different baby mamas.
Yep.
That nigga needs to stop though. He creating problems for himself.
Oh no, he handled them problems. Them problems have been handled.
It's cool if he handling them, but I'm like, nigga, stop creating problems for yourself.
I mean, he might be done now. He got 4.
You sound like his handler now. You sound like one of the handlers.
But we do gotta call niggas out about that shit. Like, nigga, don't be just out here having babies with hoes. You could have picked a good one.
I mean,
a little bit. Like, you could have picked a good one.
Pick him from where? That's all.
No, but you know I'm right. You could have picked a good one.
Every black man in this nation is having a hard time picking a good one.
Nah, bro. Even though I know it's hard for me to pick a good one, I ain't busting a bad one.
I'm saying we need a higher marriage rate than 25% before we just be out here talking about you got to pick a good one.
I get your point, but nigga, don't bust in a bad one.
He did what he can afford to do. He good.
Nigga, everybody could afford to do that to a degree. Like, don't be busting in no bad one. Like, I'm happy that he escaped his possible bad situation. But I'm like, nigga, you knew she wasn't shit. Why you do that anyway?
Well, I'm gonna just say he from the hood. He probably got what he used to dealing with.
Nigga, I'm from the hood too. But my mama told me straight up, hey, she ain't shit.
Well, we don't know what
Ain't
Anthony
never
Edwards' mama
settled
told
down
him.
with some shit that ain't shit.
We can't say what his mama told him. And I mean, getting good advice from women is hard enough as especially getting the good advice for a man on women, and your mama's a woman herself. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's almost a conflict.
Nah, but y'all be on point only to them points where it's like niggas don't be on point themselves. Like, I'm like, bruh, like, look, like if I knew him personally, like if he was one of my cousins or whatever the fuck, I'd be like, damn, dog, you knew damn well this wasn't going nowhere. Why you do that?
And Anthony Edwards, I'm just because I don't know him, y'all. Anthony Edwards may be one of those guys. He maybe wants 7 kids or something like that. He got his 4 out the way. Maybe gonna
Anthony
have the
is a
rest of them with
pookie.
his wife. You know,
Anthony is a pookie, nigga.
no, he's not a pookie. Pookie is a man who refused to work and refused to make income. Anthony Edwards is a multi-millionaire, headed toward iconic status. He's a role model. He's definitely
Now,
not
let
no
me
pookie.
figure out if I'm right or wrong. And can pookies have different financial statuses?
No, Pookie is a bum nigga that won't work.
Okay, so Pookie is just the bum.
He a bum that refuses to work. He could get a job, but he won't.
So what do you call a rich nigga who make irresponsible decisions?
No, he made responsible decisions. He rich.
No. He make bad relationship decisions.
No. He made good responsible decisions. He is a rich man maneuvering through a system that is that's out to hurt him, and he's doing a fantastic job.
No, he pulled a move that I respect, but I was like, nah, because he paid his child support in advance.
He's doing a fantastic job. These are the rules in the society that he live in, and he's doing a great job with these rules. We can't say he's not.
I know the other brothers being quiet, but I'm willing to take.
We was letting you get your 2-minute opening statement, but you kind of knew,
good.
so I kind of let you rock with it a little bit. But I'm gonna say this: the man just went to court paying $5,000 a month and left court paying $3,200 a month. So
wait, it's $200 now?
No, we talking about one kid. One kid he was paying $5,000 a month for when he went to court. When he left court, he's only paying $3,200 a month. The man
So that's
doing
little
fantastic.
baby. That's little baby mom.
It don't make no difference. It went from 5 to 3,200. The man is doing a fantastic job.
And how many kids he got by other? How many
He got
others?
4 children total, 1 by his wife, and there's 3 outside women. He's doing fantastic. All his kids are very well taken care of. So that's why I say I don't even know why people can even look to be mad at him or have something bad to say. What else is he supposed to do? All his kids good.
He's supposed to stop fucking up.
No, he ain't made no mistake.
Yeah, he ain't. What the hell? I mean,
all his kids are good. If for his kids to be doing any better than what they're doing, then them women need to drop them off at their daddy house. That's the only way for his kids to do better. All his kids doing well.
Exactly.
But sometimes you gotta tell your brother, bruh, stop doing you. Like the way you do you ain't good.
I gotta let these other brothers in. Go
ahead, bro.
All right, so let's get a flow to AE, aka Anthony Edwards, aka Mr. Terrific.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm back at it. I'm back at it, man. First of all, I want to apologize to the audience, man. I left you with these crazy boys up here, man, for 3 days and 3 nights without me up here to temper this craziness up here. So I want to apologize, y'all. I'm back. I'm back in rotation. It's good to see y'all. Good to see you, creative man. Good to hear your voice. You know what I'm saying,
I
Roger?
got
I'm glad to be back. Things are going well, man. Let me
Hold on.
tell you something.
I got one question before you really get in there.
Yes,
Who
sir.
came to see Otis, y'all? Who came to see Otis?
Nigga,
All right, go ahead, though. Go ahead.
you sound
Go
like
ahead.
Moses right
Go
now.
ahead. Go
Nigga said, hey, who came to see Otis?
I appreciate all the temptations. I appreciate all of them. But man, Anthony Edwards, man, he's living a life of why choose a good
Silliness.
one when I can why choose a good one when I can choose them all? That's what he's doing. He can
Oh,
afford them. You understand me? See, I follow the word of God. I follow the Bible. I read fairly well. And I remember King Solomon had 300 wives and 700 concubines. You know why he had
Yeah,
all
but
them
were
wives
they
and
worth it?
concubines? Why he had all those wives and concubines? Because he could afford them.
Yeah, but were they worth having?
No
Brother,
matter.
this is his opening statement. Yo, everybody's quiet during the opening statements. Let
For
these
sure.
brothers get in.
For sure.
So, see, man law should rule over all, man. When you can afford them, it shouldn't be no complaining. And he can obviously afford them. The issue with this one particular woman that's having this issue that she got $1 million was she lost control. What women want more than anything is control. She don't have no control over the rest of his life. That's what the issue is. And we're seeing it sometimes as men, even though we don't know, we're seeing it from the female lens because we have something in us. We want to protect women. We want to protect women from things that are going to harm them physically, psychologically, emotionally, and all this other kinds of stuff. And that's really what we're battling. She lost control and she's crying out for help because she don't have no control. She can't affect his life emotionally because he checked out. She can't affect him financially because he already paid up. She can't take him back to court. She can't hold a child up and say, if you want to see your child, send me this because he don't care.
my
And
bad.
Roger's 100% correct. The only way that child's life gets better, you send that child to their father. That's every child in America. If you want, the stats prove it. If you want your child to have a better life, allow that child to be in the presence of their father day in and day out, night in and night out. And I'm going to land my plane there.
All right,
Nah,
appreciate you, brother.
your
Appreciate you.
plan was landed successfully.
All right, we got a ton of runners next. You got it, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It seems like he's a man that was highly sought after. And it seems like he just got a few women that were coming after him, and he selected the one that was getting on his program. He had to search through some women to find one to get on the program. The one that got on his program that's following what he wants to do. She let him go out there and do his thing, he wanted to do, and he came back home. And she was there, and she was serving him some coconut pancakes. That's the key, women. Make your man some food. But anyway, just got to do the right thing, man. Got to do the right thing. And he taking care of the kids, and she tried to get more than what she deserved. And the court said, no, 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 you acting crazy. We got to cut your pay down. So he's just when you're highly selective, when you highly want sought after, you have to select, and you have to select a good one. And I'll land right there.
Okay, appreciate you. Truth teller. It's on you.
Hey, good afternoon, gents, or good morning, wherever you may be. Uh, just so y'all know, what he just said has been validated. If you go look up his wife's Instagram, you will see her serving him a plate of coconut pancakes. Just so that we all know that it's true.
I ain't
Ladies,
never
you can
had
take
that
this
though.
point. See, see,
Delicious.
see. But I want to go back to the financial aspect, the calculation. So, we all know that, she did this for partially control, but she also did it for financial gain. Now we all know if he's paying her monthly, she's gonna go to him and fight and say she needs more money for God knows what. Right? She's gonna need more money for this. It's his birthday. It's his this. It's his that. He want to join this. I need more money for that. I need more money for this. He successfully, as an awesome man and an exemplary father, solidified all of that. He just cut her a check up front, so she can't make any of those endeavors or encroach on any other financial gains besides what's necessary for the child. So at this point on, the child needs something. Hey, I gave you $1 million 10 years ago. Hey, he wants to play in this league. I gave you $1 million 15 years ago. What are you talking about? So this was awesome, but I do also want to point out that we need to make sure we take into account, and Roger, this is a correction on you, he did not get her pregnant. A man cannot get a woman pregnant.
Excuse me.
There is no such thing as an accidental pregnancy, and if a woman is in charge of her own body, when she's fertile, that particular period she is aware of, she is the one having sex, and if she does get pregnant and didn't take anything to avoid the pregnancy, that is also her choice. And if she finally does get pregnant, she doesn't take the morning after pill, that is her choice as well. Last but not least, she doesn't have to get pregnant having unprotected sex.
Now, I do want to ask, like, I don't feel like I'm wrong.
No, you gotta hold the thought.
I don't feel like I'm right.
You gotta hold the thought because we got one more person who got to get in. And I'm gonna say True Teller has a very, very extreme point. And
he made a valid point.
Correct. He's correct. It just is what it is. He's correct. You know what I'm saying?
He made a valid point.
Because you gotta want to be pregnant to get pregnant out here. It's just her body, her choice. Now I'm gonna read these real quick by Black Guru. He says, first of all, he said Anthony has a legal representation who are real good friends with the court system in Georgia. Well, you know what? I guess so. That's all I can say. Because he's definitely getting the results. Okay, well, this one was the Afro Merchant in particular. Let me go. Boom. Next one was in the world of Plan B and day after pills, getting/staying pregnant is totally the choice of the woman, which was also being reiterated by Black Guru in the chat. So yeah, she wanted the baby and she got the baby she wanted. So everybody should be happy. I just don't understand why the woman is furious that she got a check for over $1 million. Because I'm talking as a person who ain't never got a check for $1 million. The last thing I'm gonna be is mad about my check for $1 million. That's just real talk. I'm not going there. But Bronk, go ahead. You got the flow, brother.
All right, what up, Roger? What up, chat? What up, panel? Man, Reset came in hot today, man. That nigga usually just loud and wrong, but he was loud and right today, man. He was spot on. But man,
got me laughing on mute.
Hell no.
This is a situation in which, I'm glad this brother was able to win. Very successful young brother. So, of course, he has the pockets deep enough to, kind of get through a lot of this BS with the women. But it was an excellent point made. I think I asked the question earlier. I said, did Anthony Edwards sexually assault any of these women?
No.
And if the answer to that is no, then these women voluntarily had their child out of wedlock with this man. Now, if a woman is having her babies out of wedlock, she don't love her children. She's not looking for a family. She's looking for something else if she's having her babies outside of wedlock. But they went ahead and did that with it, right? They went ahead and did that, though, right? And they chose to carry that baby to term and push that baby out, knowing that he didn't want a relationship with them. Okay? Now, on his end, at least he's taking care of his financial obligations to that child, right? But that's all he has to do. He never said he wanted to be a father to those children. He even said it in the text. And the same woman that he told, I do not want to be a father to this child, went ahead and had that baby. That is hatred towards that baby. Now that she's going to turn around and tell him, your dad didn't want you and this and that. No, your dad never wanted to be a father. He wasn't ready for that. But you wanted him to be a father. But it doesn't get explained like that to the child. But I bet you again, when you asked, Roger brought it up earlier, when that child asks that mom, hey, where's that money that left me at? She ain't going to have it. She ain't going to have it. It's all going to be spent up on her lifestyle. I'm laying my plane there for now, man.
I'm gonna make one correction. Like do false narratives. It wasn't that Anthony Edwards didn't want to have a child. He didn't want to have a child with her. And he made that very
Yeah,
clear.
with her. Yeah, not her child. Yeah. I'll be a
He didn't
bit
want to
more
have a child
specific.
with her.
He didn't want to have a baby with her, right? And
No.
she still wanted that baby anyway. So
She did what she wanted.
Yeah, but he should have pulled out.
No,
Nigga,
no,
stop having babies with bitches you don't like.
He can't control what she does. They agreed to some type of sexual episodes with each other. He got involved. She did the right thing by saying, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and he did the right thing and said, "Hey, I don't want you to have it." Now,
And he paid.
Once she decides she want to do what she want to do, it ain't nothing for him to talk about. That's the rules. Ain't nothing for him to talk about. Why should he have a discussion when she already decided she's not gonna listen to him? What's the point?
And that's why he's exceptional in this case, because he followed the rules. You decide you have this baby, the legal system say I have to be financially responsible. I told you, I'm keeping my word. I told you I ain't gonna be no father, but the law says I gotta do this. So here you go. Don't call me no more. He went about his business and got married, and he gonna have some more kids. I mean, he's just doing what he's supposed to do. He's being an upright man, in a system that does not care whether or not you're upright or not.
Yeah.
So
and vegetarian, my thing is this. I'm not saying you can't criticize him, but I want you to think about why are you criticizing him for doing what he was supposed to do? If you're gonna criticize him for something he ain't supposed to do. But he did get her pregnant, and he paid the cost for getting her pregnant.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
Not after he already done paid the cost and it's over. He the boss, nigga. Like, and that's fine. But I ain't gonna lie. I ain't done it yet. And I ain't been emotionally tied to do something irresponsible yet. So I'm kind of looking at him sideways.
is that irresponsible though? It's not really irresponsible. Sir.
Busting in the chick you don't want no commitment with.
Right, because busting in her don't mean she's gonna be pregnant. She decided to be pregnant. He told her what the conditions were. She made that decision.
Hey, let me put a crazy idea. Let me put a crazy idea on the table for you.
Hold on.
Wouldn't it be more responsible?
Please.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, it's like you see sometimes before you walk into situations what it look like. Why you do it anyway?
But here, listen to what you're saying. You're saying,
hey, True fella, real fast.
Hold on.
No, let him go.
You have to clarify something. He's saying that's irresponsible, but he walked into the situation and was willing to take responsibility. That's not irresponsible. That's called being responsible.
I bet you he chose to do it later. He ain't do that on. Nah, the initial was never that.
Bro.
Okay, what about this? What about this?
Like,
what about this? Can she not get on birth control if she gonna let some dude shoot up the club? Can she not be on birth control either? Think about that for a second, man.
I mean, that's irresponsible.
Her body, her choice, right? Her body, her. Right? She chose not to be on birth control and let somebody shoot up the club.
But your bus, your choice. You gotta
come on, dog. Come on,
Hold on. So if he busts and he can take responsibility and he does, that's still irresponsible. She lets him bust. She doesn't protect herself, and she can't afford to take care of her kid on her own.
Exactly.
And that's responsible. Is that what you're saying?
So you saying that we both ain't shit? And
he is.
Obviously.
Hold on.
No.
Let me jump in here. Vegetarian. Look, bro. Look.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Ain't nothing against you, bro. But let me ask you. Okay, let's be clear about this. When it comes to getting a woman pregnant and having a child, raising a child up to at least 18 years old in America, what is a man's responsibility?
A man's. I say that if If I was in that situation,
No. We don't care about you. We care about
okay,
men.
fine.
What is a
All right,
man's
as a man,
responsibility?
I just want to make sure my kid's straight.
Oh, okay, but what is a
That's it.
man's responsibility?
To make sure your child is successful in life.
Did the man pay his child over $1 million to make sure their child is successful?
Yes, he did, nigga. You're right.
So where is he being irresponsible?
No, not after the fact. He was irresponsible
You
beforehand.
saying
though.
after the fact, if the baby don't exist, there is no before the fact. You gotta
Wait,
the baby got to exist for you to be responsible for it.
please repeat that.
You're saying after the fact, the baby has to first exist in order for you to take responsibility for the child. You got to exist first.
But is there no responsibility taken before creating said child? Like,
whatever responsibility he had to handle, he handled it. So that's why I'm trying to figure out where your problem is.
Yeah, that's out the way. Once he had that child, like we can't talk retrospectively now in this point. He's already did the deed, right? They was two grown adults who did the deed. They now have a new child, and now that's where the responsibility starts. Not before, right? We can talk about what happened. We
Well,
not his parents. We talk about what's
actually,
happening right
so
now.
prevention don't matter?
well,
He's
hold on,
already had
wait.
it.
This is
We would
well,
talk
hold
to
on.
him
Before we
if he
go
didn't
there,
have those children. But now that the children are here, now we got to talk about protection and
but
provision.
see, so this is the problem. So he's trying to weigh because he thinks it's a poor decision, right? So he's trying to say he's being irresponsible for making a poor decision, but that's not what determines responsibility if you're responsible or not. Whether or not you actually take responsibility for your poor decision means you're responsible. So
I didn't
he's
think
trying to
about it
say,
that way.
That's the
right?
character.
He's trying to say because he initially didn't want to take responsibility because he didn't know she was going to be pregnant, right? So, but because of that, it wasn't a responsible decision. But your decisions are based on how you respond to them if you're going to be responsible. He
How
took a
much
risk.
honest? How much more?
Hold on. He took a risk, and the out might be viewed as something negative, but he didn't see it as negative because he's wealthy enough to manage that. He took
That's right.
responsibility. So it's not a bad or good decision. It's a decision he made. It had certain outcomes. He took responsibility for it. It's not an irresponsible choice if you can take responsibility for it.
And I'm not mad at him for actually taking care of business. It was just like when everybody talking about it, it's like, damn, dog, you could have easily not did that by pulling out.
Hold on. See, this is where a lot of black men got a huge problem. Now, I'm gonna read this from Black Rule first, then I'm gonna come back to this. Shout out to Black Rule Strikes. He said, and he paid the cost in advance, assuring his obligations is fulfilled, regardless of whatever happens to him, including possible loss of his money, his status, and health going forward, which is an extremely good point. So no matter what happens in his life, the kid is already covered. And that's the position he done put himself in. And Black Rule Strikes also said, it should be a lot of moralizing about black men taking care of children in a world where black women have murked upwards of 25 million kids.
He ain't lying though.
It's 50. It's 50 million, but you know.
Well, that goes a little into what I was about to say. This is my thing. If you are not cool with Anthony Edwards did, then how come you not mad at the woman who never had to have the baby in the first place?
And I told her I didn't
believe in killing kids, bro.
Hold on. She controls that whole situation. Now, a woman made the video that I put in the link, which I've already said on my show multiple times. Women know when they're ovulating. They know when they can get pregnant. She confirmed it in the link too. So how could anybody be mad at Anthony Edwards because she wanted to have sex when she was ovulating?
And he told her before, hey, I don't want no kids. I want no obligations. I just want to take
I don't want
you
no kids
down.
with you.
I just want to take you down and you gone about your business. Now, she is, and exactly what Truth Teller said, bro, She could have had all the prevention in the world. Her body, her choice. She went in deliberately trying to hang this man up. Right after the baby was she told him that, hey, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Hey, do something about that, because
Hey,
I'm not
bro.
the
Hey,
one.
bro. Is you cool with abortions?
No. Hold on. It don't matter, bro. Because at the end of the day, a woman ain't never got to get pregnant. We are not in a time where sex equals pregnancy. We don't live in that world anymore. This ain't the 1500s. We always try to act like it's the 1500s when it's the woman doing what she want to do. She don't have to get pregnant by anybody. She don't need no man's permission to not get pregnant. She can do birth control all on her own. She don't need no man to put on a condom or anything. When it comes to pregnancy, she handles that 100% on her own. So why are we gonna pretend like a man needs to do something so she won't get pregnant? Why are we pretending that?
And I made it clear. I made it clear before we did anything. I made it plainly clear I don't want that from
Don't
you
want
or
no
anybody.
babies.
So if
Don't
you
want no
do it,
babies with
if
you.
I tell you this girl tell you before you take her down, bro, you tell her what your rules and what your expectations are, right? For now, and if this thing goes down the wrong way, I explained it to you in full detail, but you still move forward with how you want to move forward, and now it's my fault. God
That's all
damn, we
Jerome.
can't
It's
win with
Niggas
always
bullshit.
don't be
Jermaine's fault,
telling
man.
no women none of
And,
that shit,
y'all
bro.
hold fast, because I was trying to make a point that y'all don't let sit the way it needs to sit.
I
A
heard it.
woman
It
don't
was
need none of
driving.
you niggas' permission to not have a baby. She don't need no
Ro-
nigga permission to not
Ro-
have a baby.
I heard you, Roger. It's just that when people
No,
hear that, they cannot accept it.
that point needs to sit
I
before it's
agree,
clouded
brother.
with other stuff. Don't no woman need anybody's permission to not get pregnant.
You can let it sit as long as you want to let it sit, Roger. Some people will not accept that.
But
They will
we
they
as
will find
men,
ways out of it.
we are men. We are logical thinkers, at least for the most part. We're going to accept the truth over
We
here.
supposed to be. We
We,
supposed
we,
to be.
we're going to accept the truth over here. If she didn't want to
We
get
don't harbor
pregnant,
and make
there was
babies.
nothing he could do about it.
And
Gentlemen,
vegetarian. You
gentlemen,
said that we don't do that. That we don't tell them we don't want kids with them
No,
specifically. He
I ain't
did
No,
tell
saying
us
that
that.
you
no.
don't, but
Hold on.
most
He
brothers
We're not
did.
don't.
talking at this
bro,
moment. We're not talking anything about what the man wants. I'm talking about what the woman has the power to do. The woman don't need to discuss with you whether she wants a child or not. Because when she says she don't want one, you can't have one, period. Because
Ro-
there's
Ro- Ro-
stuff she can take before you even get there. It's that simple at the end of the day. She got contraception she can use before you even get into her home or before she drive to your home. She can already use her contraception. Then she has contraception she can use while you're doing the do. Then
She
she
has
has
after.
contraception you can do after
All
the
right,
do has been done.
hold on,
Roger.
hold on.
I
Boy, that's
believe
a
in what you're
whole lot
saying.
of
Like she
control.
can make
Absent of a
choices
man.
on her own. I'm just like sometimes you gotta look out for you.
He
You ain't supposed to
Anthony
Roger,
Edwards,
like
What else can
you
he
hold
do,
can't
on,
brother?
give that to somebody else.
hold on. Anthony Edwards did look out for him. Y'all may not like how he did it. He protected himself. He used that big old wallet he got to do it.
Yep,
No,
exactly.
I'm perfectly fine with it. Cause when I found out he did it, I was like, hey, you paid ahead of time. Good for you.
Roger, Roger. This is what's happening here. You know, our new brother in crime here, Mr. Vegetarian, been eating a lot of hot sauce. He been over there in China eating a lot of hot sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, dog. Like,
And he come in here defending women and blaming niggas.
I'm
You
not
know what I'm saying?
defending women. I never defend
Hold on,
women.
boss. Hold on. Let me cook a little bit. Let me cook a little bit.
I know
See
that
what
Go
road.
ahead, whip
I
it
know
up,
I am
bro. Whip
familiar
it
with
up.
that road very well.
what's going on in here, man? We have as men, we want to protect women. I said this in my opening statement. There's something in us, whether they are
Right.
right or whether they are wrong. We want to protect women. We want to protect their quote unquote innocence. We want to protect them from all the harms of the world. It's just built in us. We just got this
Man.
mother goddess chip in us where we just want to protect them from everything. And we will not look at them as autonomous beings making their own choices and sometimes they are making poor choices, and they got to sit with them. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool though. It's cool though. It ain't your fault, man. It come from that China hot sauce, man. That China hot sauce got him acting
Hey,
like
bro,
that. I
man,
promise you, that's what it
ain't
is.
no
We all
hoe
want
in
to be
my blood.
Superman, man.
The only thing I'm wondering is, can you stop yourself from getting in them situations with them?
There was
Let's
really
say
no
hold
need
on,
for
hold on. Let's
Anthony
say you
Edwards to
took
stop
all
it,
the
man.
precautions, right?
Hold
You
on.
took all the precautions, but this is a free woman and she did this to you, right? You did, and let's just say hypothetically, right? You took all the precautions that you speak of, right? But the situation still happened. You took all the precautions that you speak of, and but the situation still happened, which is primarily the situation that goes down in America anyway. So you tell me, how would you handle that situation?
Okay. The one thing I can say is what I would do was I gotta pay attention to our conversations. You told me what it was gonna be, and I just decided to keep smashing you anyways. I'm stupid now.
Wait, sorry, I didn't understand that. You told
No,
me who was gonna be. Who told who that?
No, no. A
hey,
woman
hey,
can
hey,
tell you
he
exactly
just
what
scratched
she
it, bro.
gonna do, but we be acting like we didn't hear it sometimes.
Hey,
When
truth
does a
teller,
woman
let me say
ever
this. Let me
say?
take this. Let me take this,
See
bro.
what
Let me take
happened
this.
right
Am I
there?
wrong
You
or
see,
am I right?
Let me take
now,
this. Hey,
now you see,
vegetarian,
you see what,
vegetarian,
you
vegetarian.
see
Hold
what
on, hold on,
happened?
hold on,
No, no, no.
vegetarian,
I
vegetarian.
see
You hear
her.
what you just said? You hear
I
what
see
you
her
just said?
100%.
Do you hear what you just said? Do
I
you hear
heard
what you
saying
just said,
no,
bro?
He's
bruh.
he.
No, no.
Hey,
Go ahead.
he,
Go
wait,
ahead.
wait, hold
Say
on,
what you
Come
saying.
on,
Say what
dog.
you saying.
vegetarian. You just said rules for thee, but not for
But not for
me.
me, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
not for me.
man,
But it
man.
ain't up to
Anthony
me.
Edwards told this
All
girl.
right,
He
let me go
told her,
ahead.
I don't
Hold
want
on.
nothing to do with that bait, man.
Let me get in here
And
help.
she still,
Let me
oh
get
my
in here help. Let me get in here help. Look,
help,
bro.
help,
If
Roger,
he
help,
At
never
the end of the
told me
help.
day,
what he gonna do, why would I let
no,
him
no,
do
no,
it?
bro,
Oh, help,
bro,
Roger, help,
bro.
help,
At
help.
the end of the day,
Okay.
you cannot control what another party does. It's
True.
that simple. Okay.
True.
Anthony Edwards was in a position to do what he wanted to do. For some reason, you're not accepting that Anthony could do what he wanted to do. So to me, and I'm not saying you're doing this purposely, it's like you hating on the nigga for being a millionaire.
Oh, not at all.
Yes.
He
Not at
did
all.
what he
Not at all. Not at all. Not
no,
at
no, no.
all.
Bro, I'm not saying that's what your intention is,
No,
but
I
the
respect that.
reality
And I
is he did what he wanted to do. He, like us, know a chick can lie. I mean, he's 24 years old. You know by now chicks lie. I'm sure he's experienced some chicks lying to him at some particular point. He did what he wanted to do. She came up pregnant. He said, get rid of it. He stopped messing with her because she wouldn't do what he said. And guess what? He just paid the cost to be the boss. And my thing is, where's the problem? He protected himself with his money.
hey, I put
That may
my
not be the
hand
way
up.
you
That's
protected
cool.
yourself.
Pay it off. But it's like, damn, nobody should be mad at him. Like I get what you saying. I'm like, nobody should be mad at him for what he did. But the only thing was, it was like, damn, don't nobody act like you didn't put yourself there, bro.
What he didn't put himself where he put himself in a position he could afford to be in. He handled
Wasn't
this
his
stuff
baby?
without.
Ain't
Hold on,
ain't that little
Anthony
baby
Edwards.
mama?
Anthony Edwards is not on social media crying that he got a bride pregnant. He
Yeah,
good.
but ain't that little baby mama?
Who cares? Why does that matter to him?
He don't care.
Nigga, why
Why
you
they,
want
why
to go have a baby by a gold digger?
No, 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 bro,
why,
bro. It's like
why they want to have babies?
you are
Why they want
trying to you're trying to find fault in Anthony Edwards, and yet he's done nothing wrong. He, to my understanding, the woman he actually marries little baby's baby mama. You know what I'm saying? That's little baby's baby
That
mama.
would
That's
be
the woman
worse.
he's
vegetarian,
marrying. So
vegetarian,
That
he
would be
vegetarian?
worse.
so no. They good regardless because all them the kids involved got multi-millionaire daddies. So they good. The chick who had a baby on her own, when Anthony Edwards found out she won't do what he say, he cut her off.
Hey,
And he could
vegetarian.
afford to
Why do
cut her
all
off.
those?
Hold on.
Why
He
do
could
all those
afford
girls?
to
Go
cut her
ahead, go
off.
ahead.
He gave her $1 million to make her go away. And for some reason, you're trying to have fault with this man for giving his child's mother over $1 million. You
No,
still
I
can't.
was
Where
cool
is
with
he
that.
wrong?
I'm cool with that.
But you ain't. But you still on some. He shouldn't have did this. He shouldn't have did that. He did exactly what he wanted to do. Why can't he
Yeah,
do what he want
I
to do?
know he did what he wanted to do, but he shouldn't have done that dumbass shit.
Okay, you know what? My bad. My bad. Shark, I never gave Shark the 2 minutes. My apologies, Shark. Go ahead, brother. My apologies.
I apologize too. Shit.
Yeah, how y'all doing today, fellas? Happy
What
Monday.
up, Shark?
What up,
What's
dog?
the word?
So
Yeah, I'm
give
gonna
us
do
some
something
regulations,
different
sir.
today. Yeah, I'm gonna do something different today. Roger, I gotta ask you a question. And after you answer it, then can I get my 2 minutes? Don't
Sure.
go into a whole nother diatribe trying to explain your way out of the hole you're gonna get in. All right, what are the requirements to be in the Rogers Village?
What are the requirements to be in Rogers Village?
Yeah,
You talking about
with
being
the up.
respectful, productive, believing in black man's leadership and being functional?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
That
Yeah.
shit.
was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Nigga said, mm-hmm.
It's ill because we hold black women to all
Oh,
we hold black women accountable all the goddamn time. Every time and we know they gonna do dumb shit because they black women. We always hold them accountable. We always talk about how black men are supposed to be leaders and black men are the leaders and
Stop
we the
lying,
best
nigga. No, we
fathers in the
don't.
world and all that. No, we do over here, right? This boy could have wore a condom and he wouldn't have had no
Oh,
problems. You don't fuck a girl that you don't want to have a baby by without a condom. This is reckless dick management.
On
And the
God.
only reason why we are sitting here condoning it is because he is Anthony. He's a no, not even who he is. He's a millionaire. I tell everybody that's a regular person out there, like everybody on this panel, don't do this type of shit. You know who else had a multi-million-dollar father? CJ Johnson. And look how he turned out.
Nigga, I'm happy as fuck you
This
pulled up. Nigga,
this is
you
not
on my
cool at
side.
all. This is not cool at all. Yeah, the brother had the money to be like, yo, you know what? Get on with yourself. But this is what I'm talking about. You know the chick ain't shit. You had sex with her without a condom. You know she's a gold digger. You had sex with her without a condom. You know all of this stuff, but you had sex with her without a condom. This is ridiculous. But I understand what Roger's saying because the guy's a millionaire, so he could do dumb shit that the regular man can't do. But even though he can do it, don't mean you should do it. And this is
Sure.
crazy. So the disclaimer is, yeah, he did it and he got out of it. But a regular black man making $100,000 a year or $200,000 a year, don't do this dumb shit. And don't listen to what Roger's saying. He was right. He was right the first 5 minutes of the video.
Wait,
Now he over here wilding and y'all just mansplaining shit. This is ridiculous.
We talking
wait,
about
wait,
can
wait,
I?
Anthony Edwards, Shark.
wait a
We
minute,
talking about
Sean.
Before
Anthony
you,
Edwards.
Nigga, don't say mansplaining.
Wait a
You
minute.
made yourself look bad.
Wait. I agree with that. Wait a minute, Sean. Is Anthony Edwards productive?
No, this
He's
wasn't
not
a
no,
productive.
productive. This not a productive nigga's mind state. He just play
No,
basketball.
no, no,
Anybody
no,
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 could
no,
no,
play
no.
no. That ain't
basketball.
what
Is
I
he
asked you.
productive?
That ain't what I asked
No,
you.
no.
That ain't what I
Reset.
asked you.
He
Reset.
produced.
Reset.
He produced enough
Reset
to be in
said
the
no.
NBA, man.
Reset said no.
Why y'all gonna make me side with Black Reset today? Why? What y'all doing?
I said no. Reset.
Cause Shark came in here on some bullshit,
Look,
man.
reset. Just because,
What y'all
Don't
listen,
save him,
doing,
Shark.
man?
Don't save him,
just
dog.
because some crackers, because some rich crackers said this nigga's eligible to run up and down the goddamn court with a basketball don't mean he productive. What is he bringing back to the community? What did the nigga get on his SATs? Can the nigga read a book fast? Like
That's not productive.
this shit is like nigga. Anybody could do
See,
that. Truth
see,
teller get on my nerve, and he could
Not
probably run up and down
No,
the
no, no,
court.
no,
not
no, no, no,
anybody.
no. No, no, no,
Not
no, no,
anybody.
no, no. Listen, if I'm a multi, this guy is gonna be a billionaire before his career is over with, right? And if a woman is not smart enough to see, I got pregnant from this dude. If I just get on his program, not only will my life be better, my child's life will be magnificent. I don't even know
Uh-huh.
what to say, bro. The man is productive. That's
Yeah,
No, not to
undeniable.
point out the fact.
but he
Not to point out the
irresponsible
fact
with
though
his
too that
dick, nigga.
Yo, see,
Well, hold on. Can I
see,
ask a question?
my
Because
level,
bro,
my what I look at as
See,
productive and y'all look at productive might be different. So I can't, you know, what I
well,
mean, I'm not going to disagree with what y'all
we're
think is
talking
productive,
financially
but
speaking.
no,
Financially
no,
speaking, he
well,
no.
hold
did
on.
that.
This,
Before we go there, can I ask a question? Because you mentioned something, Shark, that said he was reckless. Can you tell me what the definition of being reckless is? 'Cause I don't
doing
think we really.
doing doing dumb shit,
That
even though
you
he on
know
my
ain't
side,
doing
good for you.
dumb
You
even
shit
gotta
that you
you
even
gotta
though
clarify. What
even
is
though
dumb
he
doing
on
dumb
shit?
my
shit,
side, I'm gonna
doing dumb
warn
shit,
you. Truth teller's
doing.
doing that truth teller
I
thing right
got this.
now.
I got him.
You got me. You got me. You
Truth
got me.
teller,
Go on.
Y'all
Go ahead,
petty
Shark.
as hell.
reckless
that
is
truth,
doing dumb shit
that
that you
truth
know the
teller thing.
consequences of.
Bruh, he saw it coming and he did it anyway.
Bro,
Okay. So quick question. I
he
need.
can
Wait,
afford
Shark.
it. He make a
Let's
calculated
It don't matter
decision.
if you can
hold on,
afford
y'all.
it. Bruh,
It
it don't
does
It,
matter
it
if you
matter.
can
does matter,
afford it.
bro.
You shouldn't
Yes,
do
No,
it
it.
does, dog.
listen,
Let
No,
Shark
don't do
it
finish,
it.
don't
y'all.
matter.
Y'all,
It
let
don't
Shark
matter when
finish,
you're.
please.
It don't matter
Jeez.
when you're a millionaire, soon to be billionaire. But when you're a regular person, it does matter. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
Shark,
So,
who we
Shark, can
talking
you
about today?
just can
Reckless,
you
Shark, who is this show about?
wait.
Who is this show
Hold on,
about?
reckless,
y'all. I asked Shark a question. Can I get my answer, please? Instead
All
of
right,
reckless
acting
go
is
like
ahead.
y'all didn't hear it. So
Go
I
ahead,
reckless is
Drew.
asked you, what is your
My
definition of
bad.
reckless? You said it's doing something dumb. I need
no
clarification. What does
doing
that mean?
something doing something dumb that can get you hurt or can affect you in a bad way, and you
And you
know
know
Oh,
it.
this,
That nigga
all
and
fell
right.
you
right
know
into
So
it.
the trap.
so
That nigga fell right
so
into
if
the trap.
Boom.
God damn.
if you are a multi-billionaire and you purchase $1 million car, did you make a dumb decision?
No,
Why? Why do you think that wouldn't be dumb?
because you can afford it. Now, let me ask you this question: if you are a
that
multi-million, hold on.
nigga fell in
Now,
the trap.
if you are a
Nah,
multi-million dollar wait, if you are a
Bro,
multi-million dollar
just let them
person
talk for
and you
themselves
buy your
no,
today.
let
child
him go.
and you buy your child a expensive, not even expensive, a fast ass car, and they just got their license, that's reckless.
Right,
Just
If
like
but
you
saying
know
like
your
how is it?
child
your
How?
is
Wait,
recklessness,
goofy,
I
your
said
recklessness
the
That,
doesn't
that
scenario.
nigga
affect
reaching for oranges.
True, true, true,
your
true.
That
But
nigga
I
your
reaching
asked
for
you. I
oranges.
recklessness.
asked.
Truth teller, your
I
recklessness can
asked
affect
you.
other people also.
I know. I understand, but I'm trying to get what your definition of reckless is because
Hey, Shark
clearly
reaching
this
for
wasn't
oranges.
reckless. Yeah, this wasn't reckless for him. So I'm just trying to understand what you mean by reckless. You mean it could negatively affect you. You
it
buy
could
a
have been.
$1 million. Well, hold on. You buy $1 million car. The second you drive it off the lot, it is no longer $1 million. Does that mean you lost $1 million?
Yeah,
And is that negative?
if you a millionaire, no.
So him, he slept with a hoe chick. She had a baby. He didn't want it. He paid her $1 million, and she can't do anything from this point on. He
So
can
once you
afford it,
start
right?
making multimillionaire money,
No,
shouldn't
no, no,
you
no, no,
stop?
no, no. Hear me out.
No,
It has
no, no,
nothing to
no, no. Chill
has
out, chill
nothing to
out,
do
chill
with his
out.
money.
Shouldn't you
It has
stop?
nothing
No,
to
it had no
Hold
has
truth,
on.
nothing to
everything.
Once
do
you start
has
Truth
nothing
making
to
a
teller,
do with his
certain amount
money.
of money,
truth
shouldn't
teller,
you
has
Has nothing
stop
to
everything to
do with
do
dealing
his
with
with
it.
money.
bad
Has
decisions?
everything to
I'll
do with it.
I'll explain it to you because what you're interpreting as a bad decision is from your perspective. You think you would not be comfortable paying $1 million so that you can shut a chick up. But he is a multi-millionaire. He's very comfortable. He'll spend $1 million on a pair of pants.
But do you
So your
believe that you
perspective.
should keep those
So
decisions when you was
hold
broke?
on,
No,
Wait a
hold
truth
minute.
on.
teller, truth
Wait.
When you
teller,
What I'm
get
it's
trying
rich?
to
not.
get
What?
Truth teller,
what I'm
Let,
that's not
trying to
shedding.
get to
Truth
is
teller,
whether or
that's not
not it
shedding
was
a
wreck.
check up.
Well,
It's not
hold
shedding a check
on.
up.
Let me finish.
No, he literally paid.
It's not.
He literally paid his child support off fast. He didn't shed a check up.
He
That's
did
all
because
he
she
did. He
can't
Thank
come
just
you.
didn't.
back.
No, he
No,
didn't.
no,
No,
he
he
didn't shed
right.
up.
She signed an agreement that she cannot come back. Jesus Christ! Did y'all even listen to the opening of the show?
Yeah, she signed an agreement that she can't ask for more money. That's not shutting a chick up. That's taking responsibility of the child support that you would have to pay over the
So then
years and
what?
paying it
so
So
up
then
front.
he's
what's the problem?
responsible.
All right,
So
all
what he
right.
did was responsible. Wait a
Jesus
minute. Wait a
Christ!
minute.
He
Wait a minute,
Jesus
Roger.
Christ!
Wait a
he
minute.
became
Wait a minute, Roger.
responsible after
Wait
he
a
did
minute.
something
Wait a
reckless.
minute. Hold on, truth teller. Listen. Here's the thing. Everybody gets treated fairly, but everybody doesn't get treated the same. Bro, it's unfortunate. See, we're measuring him from our perspective, from where we're at. If you look at it from his perspective, Having multiple millions of dollars matters. And what he did is the equivalent of us going to the strip club and throwing a few $100s at a stripper when we know we gotta pay our rent. Bro, he did not negatively affect himself. He did
Reset.
not do anything irresponsible.
Reset. Did I not
No,
say?
he
Did I
no.
not
What
say
he
I don't
did. Hold
request
on,
this to
brother.
regular
Hold on,
people?
brother.
I
What?
said he's a billionaire. He could do stuff like this. But for the regular people out here listening, that's going to think, oh, you know what? These guys is right. Let me try this.
Short,
Don't try it. Don't do
short.
it.
No,
Who
brother
are we
All right,
talking
ruining
about?
his
Who is the
hold
name,
on,
show about?
and he don't
how
understand
do
the
you know? Hey,
ramifications.
everybody, slow down. Shout out to Afro Merchant. He said, "Smart people hire people smarter than them. That's productive." And that was in reference to what Anthony Edwards is going to do with his money. He's going to hire people smarter than him to help him make more money. That's just the reality of the situation. Black Rule Strike says being productive does not mean you are without blame, fault, or mistake. Anthony Edwards has recently married. That suggests he is moving into he's moving into a more mature and cautious directions, which
And
I'm gonna
shout
have
out
to
to him
agree
for
with because
that.
you do that when you get
Congratulations
married.
to them for that.
Bruh,
And one more
sometimes
thing,
we
hold on, one more.
sorry, Roger. I'm sorry.
Black Rule Strikes also said it is risky to repeatedly have unprotected sex with a woman you do not know. I think Anthony Edwards knows that and likely avoided doing it going forward. His getting married says he is moving different. Now I'm gonna say this, y'all. Okay. Anthony Edwards. Hold on. One more. It was one more from Black Rule. He said, dude was 19 when he was drafted, number one in the NBA. Give him some space to mature. And yes, he only like
Thank,
24 now.
thank you,
Okay.
Uru. Thank you,
Yo,
Uru.
What?
I
yo,
was going to bring up that
Roger.
point earlier too, Roger. Guess how
Roger.
old?
Roger. How
Guess
many?
how old the
Roger.
baby mom is?
well, they all older than him.
He like in her
All of them are
40.
older
She's
thirties.
than him.
42.
40.
She's 42.
40.
Yeah.
Roger.
Come on, man.
I was just
Come
joking.
on,
I was just
bro.
joking.
Hey,
You
Come
Roger.
on,
couldn't
man.
ask
Roger.
him.
Hey, Roger. How many kids you got?
He has four
None.
children.
No, I said Roger. How many you got?
I got none.
So that age shit don't mean nothing. You was 19 too. You ain't have
No,
no
that means
kids.
He wasn't
she's
He
19.
did.
He
He
37.
wasn't
did.
19.
He wasn't the
He
first.
was,
He wasn't the first round draft pick at 19 years. Stop playing, short.
come
That's
on,
Stop
bro.
playing,
absurd.
Come
bro.
on, bro.
You
Come
playing,
on,
bro.
bro.
So now
Bro, you
because you
playing. If I'm a
so now because
multimillionaire at
so now
19, bro, I might make some bad
so
decisions,
so
man.
now
Oh,
so now because you're
I
getting a whole
can't make
bunch of
bad
pussy
decisions because
thrown
I'm
at you.
black.
No, 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 no,
I can't
no.
make
I
bad
So
don't. I
now
decisions
don't.
because
because
I'm
you
black.
so
Let's
now
not
because
frame
No,
it
you
as
getting
you
a
bad
whole
ain't
bunch of
supposed
decisions.
to. Bad
now
See,
decisions
because
let's
is
not.
bad
Hold on.
decisions. You
now
should not
because you
Let's
make
not
getting a
make
them.
it.
pussy
I don't
thrown at
want
you,
to
you
frame
should
this
get
as
this is
bad
what you should be
decisions. I'm
doing.
gonna go with the sisterhood. She targeted
No,
him. He's a
no.
victim.
This is
See?
what I do. This is what I do. This is what
That
I
I
do. This is
agree.
what I
I
do.
agree
Wait,
with
I'll
that.
no,
give
hell
them.
no.
I'll
This
give.
that boy
I'll
saying
give
he
them
a
something.
It's
victim.
got to be
That's
one
as
at a
much as I'll
time,
give you.
y'all. Y'all,
He
it's
said
gotta
he
be.
a
All right.
victim.
So
calm
slow
down,
down, y'all.
fellas.
It's
Calm,
gotta be.
calm down.
It's gotta be one at a time. It's like
Okay. All
y'all
right.
gonna piss
I'll be
Chef
quick.
off, and he gonna
I'll
appear.
be
He
quick.
gonna appear. Okay.
I'll be quick.
To throw chef
I'll
off,
play
shoot
the
something
devil's
different.
advocate.
So
I'll play the devil's advocate. I'll play the devil's advocate, and I'll at least give you that maybe it was a bad decision to just be busting in these random hoes, right? But we talking about a man who's not even 25 years old yet, man.
so what?
We got to give him
So
some
what?
space. We got to give him some space.
Hey,
And this isn't the worst of the decisions because he did it with the financial backing to do it. He
Ain't
can
nobody
afford
hold
to
on.
telling
make this
him that he
mistake.
fucking up.
So you don't think
I
you
don't
know it's
even think we
wrong?
should go that direction. If the age difference is that big,
The
that means she
responsibility
already.
is on the woman. The
Thank you.
responsibility is on the woman. They took advantage of
She
a
said
teenager. And I'm gonna
she
say
could have.
Ooh,
what Ali said. Rumble, young man, rumble. God
hey,
damn it.
let me add this though.
Bruh,
Let
stop
me add
making
this though
people
too.
listen. People are bad people, but that don't mean that you gotta be worse.
I,
Now,
Some
see, you just
no.
want the black you
Sometimes
just
you
want the
gotta let
black
them
man to be
people
wrong.
go.
You just
Nah,
want the
but
I'm
black
just
man to
going.
be
no,
I'm
wrong.
just going to
You
say
came up
No,
here
exactly,
I
de-
want to be
exactly.
right.
no,
I'm a
he
reset.
up
black
Hold
here
man
on.
who
I'm
want to be
just.
right.
he
Reset.
I'm
up
just
here
going to
Reset. Ain't
say
it?
defending
this.
Reset. Ain't it
vegetarian is
The age.
fundamentally?
defending the honor of black women today. He
No,
is the
No.
I'm trying to defend
defender
the
No.
honor of
Reset.
of the
myself,
honor of
Reset.
black
gang.
women.
She
Wait, hold on,
she
fellas.
had she
Reset. What
had
he
him
said is
about 15
absolutely correct.
years.
But what
So
you
what?
telling
She had
Fat
him
is
about
even
15
more correct.
years.
they targeted the boy. He is a victim. True Tell is
Yeah,
absolutely
he's a
correct. He
victim.
And
is
then
a
we have
victim.
other examples of this. We actually have other examples of this. Drea with Jalen Green,
Wait,
though. Come on now. We got
hold on. Before you
And that's
start
the
going to
bad
all
part.
these
We
other
do have a
people,
lot of that.
look. At the end of the day, every woman involved, to my understanding, was older than Anthony. Well, they are
Mm-hmm.
older than Anthony Edwards. So
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards ain't took advantage of anybody.
which is
Okay,
That's
hilarious.
true.
everybody is older than him.
boom,
Okay,
boom,
so if
boom,
he's a
All his
victim,
baby mamas older
boom.
than him.
now the thing is, if we gonna try to bring him to the table like he did something wrong, I don't even know how you get to him without going through them first, because everybody's older than him. Everybody should be more mature than him.
Who the hell in his
Everyone should
ear
understand
though?
life more than him. He's the youngest
They
person
in
in
his
these
ear.
equations outside of the actual children. He's the youngest person in the equation. So
Well,
my thing is, now why did I cover this story? And I'm gonna say shout out to you, Shark, because Shark even in the chat was like, "Man, are you trolling us, Raj?" You know what? I brought this story to light because it puts a light on what a hypocrisy is and what's real to
Bingo.
people and what's not real to
Mm-hmm.
people. Because at the end of the day, Anthony Edwards has done
Mm-hmm.
everything people say you niggas ain't crap because y'all ain't do this. Well, Anthony Edwards did all of it. He did all of it. All
Amen.
his kids are good.
Amen.
Every child that needs him can get a hold of him. One child already sitting on $1 million. She a multi-millionaire if her mama will give her the money. You know what I'm saying? If she ain't a
that part too.
multi-millionaire, it's literally her mama's fault. Literally. Because she could have that money in the bank somewhere working for her and all that good stuff. You
Ain't
know,
she a truck driver?
well, I don't know, don't really care. But at the end of the day, when you sitting on more than $1 million and your child ain't even 10 years old, mama can just go to work and put baby's money up and let that build some interest. And her, but before that child hit
Mm.
18, that child should have their own house, own garage, and a business.
Fair.
Hey, wait. Let me ask
You making too much
vegetarian a question.
sense. You making too much
Wait a
sense.
second. Wait a second before this gets off the chain. And I'm glad vegetarian is here today because he's the reason why we off the chain today. Vegetarian, if you if you have a 18, 19-year-old son and he's dating a 40-year-old woman and she gets pregnant, you gonna blame your son for that?
Nah, I'm gonna blame myself.
Well, you won't blame. Hey, this man ain't gonna blame a woman. I don't give a
Woo!
damn what
She
we
ain't
say.
gonna
Nah,
blame a
I'm gonna
black
I
blame
woman.
don't.
myself for that.
I don't
Nah,
give a damn what we
for
say.
some reason I
It's
made you think
not
that was
no my
okay.
fault.
No, that
Oh
bitch
Nah,
my
finessed you, but
goodness.
Man.
I made
nah.
you think that was okay.
Oh my goodness, my
Nah,
goodness,
No,
bro.
bruh, like
that man's a
unless I
So
father.
never told him, like,
no,
He
you
was as a
asked a
father and
very
protector.
important
He's
question.
correct.
You asked who's in his ear. The 40-year-old women are in his ear, bro. That's
Yeah, but
who's in
Reese,
his
That's
ear.
and
exactly
not
what I
her
said.
and
as a
not me.
father,
That's what it
but
is, bro.
Reese said as a father, his answer was correct. He could blame himself, and then after that, he got to blame the female because at the end of the day, he should have had that female, told that female, "Don't bring your ass around here. If I
I'm
see you again, I'm calling the cops."
I would have told her to leave. Like,
If
I
I
don't
So
see you
what's
with
up?
understand
your
why you
No,
son, I'm
talking to
no,
my
calling the
son.
she,
cops.
I don't get why my son
no,
talking to
no,
you.
no, 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 no. She's a 40-year-old woman. By the time
Yeah,
you run
but
into
why
this
you
chick, she
listening to her
pregnant
and not me?
because she 40.
No, think about it. If
I'm gonna
she 40,
I'm gonna tell you why she gonna listen to her and not you as a
Cause she,
father.
cause
Cause
she getting him some coochie.
she got a
Thank
pussy,
you.
nigga. She has a
bruh,
pussy.
but I'm
And
A
not
and
built
lot of
like
women,
hold
that.
on,
Nigga,
no,
I'm
no,
women
trying
no,
to
that
raise
no,
you to
no,
not be built like that.
bro. At the
I
end,
keep.
first of all, I don't
she
even think
got black
Anthony
man's
Edwards' daddy is
kryptonite.
in the picture. I have to double check on that one, see if he's in the picture at all. But secondly, at the end of the day, a man can teach his own son and other young men a whole lot of stuff, but a lot of changes get made when pussy get in the picture, and
Yeah,
we gotta act like that ain't a real thing. Plenty of men
once a
that made a
nigga,
mistake over some
once
pussy.
a
Hey, Roger,
once a
one,
nigga go
Roger,
wrong, he
one, no,
don't care about the
hold on, bro,
law.
But
hold on, bro, hold on.
once
So
God, he say
Roger,
fuck God.
Mhm.
my dad made a lot of goofy mistakes, but I learned from his mistakes because he told me not to do none of his mistakes. And I listened. The only
Play-
thing I look at when brothers make irresponsible decisions is why. when you were told otherwise? You
Be-
were told what the
because
outcome would
he's
be.
he's a man, man. He's a man. Yeah,
Yo, because it's rich.
most of the mistakes
It's
in
because
the
he's rich,
Bible,
bro.
most of the mistakes in the Bible consist of a man doing what he's not
So that
supposed to
means
do
you don't
while
believe in
listening
your
to a woman.
elders.
No, no, no. Most of the mistakes in the Bible come from some man listening to a woman instead of what he should have been listening to. That is, it's a fundamental thing amongst men. You got to watch yourself when women are in the picture. The Bible didn't make that point for no reason. Adam messed up because of a woman. Samson messed up because of a woman. David messed up because of a woman. Solomon messed up
Abraham.
because of a woman. The
And all of
wisest
them was
man that
black
ever
men.
lived messed up because of a woman. The Bible wasn't making
Mhm.
that point for no reason.
Yeah,
And they
but
was
don't
and
do it
Roger, they was all
again.
black, and those was all black men too.
Bro, all have sinned and fall short of the glory of
No,
God,
no, no.
man.
I'm not saying any of us have to be perfect, but to act like men aren't possible, ain't gonna possibly make a mistake when a woman come in the room is foolish. That's just us
But
being
how
dumb.
many times you gonna mess up?
Thank you.
Come on,
Who
dog.
said he messed up?
He
He is
got
a
three.
he is
He
a
got three before he got
multi-millionaire with
married.
4 children that he can afford.
It don't matter what
No, no, no,
money
no,
he
no,
See,
no,
Roger.
made.
no,
You
brother,
gotta stop
brother,
making
no,
Wait,
mistakes.
wait,
brother.
Roger. Can I
How
say
does
something?
Anthony Edwards even know he's made a mistake? What's his mistake?
Wait, Roger. Can I say something? It's in the
Cause
black
he ain't
community.
talking to you.
In the black community, as long as somebody making a whole lot of money, we waive all morals.
No, no, no.
Thank you.
I'm not
All
saying that.
morals get waived out the door.
What I'm trying to get y'all to see something about the particular person involved. How do you know he think he made a mistake?
It don't
Because
matter what he
nobody
think. He
told him
made a
he
mistake.
did.
Nigga, you run a
But
red
you
light.
guys,
You might think it.
but
You
you
might think it was cool to run a red light, but it's against the law. That was a mistake.
Well, he
right,
didn't do nothing
but
that's
what?
illegal though. He didn't do
Ain't
anything
nobody
No, I'm
illegal.
just
telling him he
saying.
Hold
measuring
on.
up,
I'm
Quick
just
bruh.
giving
question.
an example.
Quick
But
question. How do you guys know it was a mistake? What can you give us?
Because he had to
Clarify.
pay in the first place.
But you got to pay for your kids you make. You got to pay for the
No,
risk
no,
he
you
no,
take.
no.
should
He
have
on the
done
No.
it
child.
in the first place.
He ain't want to
Right,
have a child with her. He
but
didn't want to have a
hear me
child with
out,
her, and he
hear
got her
me out
pregnant.
before
That's
you.
a mistake.
Right,
That's
no, hear
court
me
money. That's a
out.
mistake.
He told her he didn't want to have kids. He didn't want to be a father to her child. She
And
went
Then
ahead and
he
got
got her
stop,
pregnant.
pregnant.
stop smashing her.
Hold on. He got her
Hold on,
pregnant, or
real
she
quick.
got pregnant.
I gotta say
He
this because
put
I
the
made a
seed
mistake.
in her. He
Yeah,
put
y'all
the
hold
seed
on.
in her. He gave
I
her
gotta
some
say this because
seed.
I made a mistake, y'all.
Hold on.
Family business. My bad, bro. I was gonna highlight your comment, and I accidentally banned your comment. Okay, so my bad, bro. Say something in the chat if you were not banned. I need to know if you were banned or not. And if you were banned, I gotta go. I gotta go rescue you. So I gotta get you
And
out of jail if you got banned. My bad, bro. I was gonna highlight your comment. So
Man,
say
no,
something right now
Roger
if you
just
can.
disrespectful. Roger
ban
just
truth.
disrespectful.
He
He do
meant to
that kind
ban
of stuff
truth.
That's
else
funny
all
He
the
as
meant
time.
to ban
hell.
truth teller and hit the wrong button. That's what that was.
Yeah, that's all that was.
Hey, Roger, can I ask one question?
Or matter of fact, if there's any moderator who can unban family business 93, 98, please do so. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I think a lot of 22-year-olds don't be asking questions. They looking at a big button and smile. And so we're
No,
really we're really getting he did what he did and now he
no,
has to
he
deal
didn't
with
make
it
a
and he's dealing
mistake.
with it. He didn't
He
make
Why
a
do you
did.
mistake.
guys keep?
I'm not saying
So
he
then,
made a mistake. I said he's being a normal man.
but what? Hear me out. Hear me out.
No, he
But
made a
what you
mistake.
just framed,
Truth
yeah.
teller,
So
you
that's what I'm
wrong.
saying.
Having the baby
Hold,
was a mistake.
so
Y'all,
hold on.
hold on.
I
Let
want to
each
hear
other say
this.
it before you
Yeah,
combat it.
I want to hear this. Can you guys explain to me why having this child is a mistake for him?
Can I explain
It's
first?
not.
Yeah,
Can
shoot,
I explain?
please. Go ahead.
You guys gave me the facts of saying he's told the girl he didn't want to have a baby with her,
Uh-huh.
right? But he had sex with her raw, point
Right.
blank.
Okay.
Why?
The woman decides if a kid is coming in this world. A woman
Uh-huh.
decides if right. But if you
Okay.
she can't do nothing without none of that all skeet skeet. Goddamn.
I'm glad you went this way. So who's responsible for the child being born?
Both of
The
you.
woman. The woman.
Both of you.
Oh, so you gotta be careful, Shark, who you partnering with. You heard what he said.
Well, how did she get the baby?
Now hear me
through
out.
you.
If the woman is 100% responsible for whether or not the baby comes into this world, and I pointed out why earlier, I don't know if you heard it.
Mhm.
How did he make a mistake? What
By
you're
He
being
made.
describing
step
I
is
told
one.
he made the
right, but
mistake by giving her the
what
all
you're
ski ski. Goddamn.
no, it's not a mistake because it doesn't harm him in any way.
How,
Yes, it does.
he said he didn't want to have a baby with her, and
Right,
he
because
came in
he
her
didn't want
raw.
to. Right,
Then
so that's
stop
why he.
smashing her.
Right,
That's it.
so then
That's
that's
it.
why. So stop mentioning her. Oh my God.
No,
So
no. He
that's
said
why
stop
he's.
smashing her. He said stop smashing her.
So okay, cool. So that's why he detached himself from her and that child. So
After the
where is the
fact.
mistake? Where is
He
the
re, he re,
mistake?
the mistake is having giving a woman your all ski ski goddamn that you don't want to use your all ski ski
Right, but
goddamn.
he
Amen,
doesn't.
nigga.
He doesn't. But
Amen.
he doesn't have a
Amen.
problem with that. So how is it a mistake? Can you clarify?
Because you told me that he said he didn't want to have a baby by her
I
He
unless you
didn't want
telling
to
me
be a
something.
fa. He
y'all
didn't want to be a
skipping the
father. He
y'all
hold on.
skipping the
He didn't
part
want to.
that Truth Teller is trying to get
I'm
to.
trying to
They
get him.
had a
I'm
No, he's
trying.
they
trying
had
hard to make some
they
I'm
shit
trying.
make
no no no
sense that
no
don't.
I'm
they had
trying.
a conversation where they came to an agreement prior to having sex. She broke the agreement.
Why you gonna believe her?
Exactly.
No,
So that means
I
she's
believe her,
at
but
fault. So
he
wait, wait,
still
wait,
should
wait,
have put a
wait, wait, wait,
condom.
wait,
He
wait, wait.
still should have put on a condom.
Both of
I'm not
y'all, both
having
of y'all,
sex
both of
with
y'all.
no woman
Stop
I don't want to
smashing
have no
her.
baby with.
Okay, but wait, wait, wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna
wait.
have
Both of y'all.
skeeting
So
in there.
so I hear you, but to both of y'all points, he vegetarian said he shouldn't have believed her. So that means she lied to him. He agrees to that. And you said, well, you're saying the same thing. You shouldn't believe her. She lied to him. So if she lied to him, how is it his fault that he was lied to?
Because he was
Because he
deceived.
believed it.
It's
What?
always Jermaine's fault. I don't care how you put this
No,
shit.
nigga, you gotta take agency for yourself, bro.
Hey,
Sometimes
Okay.
you know
So
when things look wrong.
Okay,
all right,
Leave.
since
bro, real
hold
quick,
on, hold
real quick.
on. Sorry, go ahead, Roger. My bad.
I gotta say this because let's say a man is married,
Wild.
a man, because this happened all the time. Man is married, right? He has a wife. He's being a good father. He's doing all the stuff he's supposed to do, and his wife want to have another baby, but he don't want another baby. She says, "I want another baby." He says, "I don't think that's a good idea. We done." Then she go get pregnant by another nigga. Is that his fault too?
no,
No,
he
but
ain't give
that's
her
a
no all
different
ski.
situation.
Why is it
He didn't
different?
give her no because he didn't give her no all ski ski goddamn for her to for her to do it. So yeah, it ain't his fault. He ain't
Roger,
that's all on her.
I tell you why that's
No, no, no,
different.
no.
No,
But see, no,
I
no,
can
no.
answer your
Because
question if
hold
you
on,
want me to.
because
Wait,
this is the
let
thing.
Roger finish tap
Y'all
dancing. He
was
doing the
asked.
Fred
No.
Astaire right now.
No, I'm not. Because I just want to hear it now. Because somebody just said something about believing the woman. There's a lot of men out here with a baby that ain't really their kid, but they believe that
Mm-hmm.
woman. And they taking care of a kid that ain't theirs, and then when they find out, it turned into a thing because they believe that woman. So I'm just trying to get clarification on when is it somebody else's fault other than the man's.
I tell you straight up, bruh. They tell you what they gonna do before they do it. You just didn't believe it.
So when the man
Sometimes it's
said,
like that.
so when the man say no to having more children, and she say no, I want one anyway. I mean, he already married to her now. They 3 kids in already.
It's gonna hurt to divorce her ass, nigga, but get the fuck out the way.
Sound like a better time to be divorced when she cheat. So you actually better walk away with something.
Bruh, get your ass gone. Cause you know that she doing some shit that's against what you want.
It'd be better to get the divorce when she's cheated. That's a great reason to get the divorce.
I mean,
I'm confused
obviously
now.
legally,
Hold on.
but I mean,
Wait. I'm confused with this logic. So if you just said you understand what she's saying, believe her. You saying believe her then, but then don't believe her. I'm confused. When should you believe a hoe?
okay. What I'm
When
saying is, pardon
it's
me,
beneficial to
pardon
her.
me, pardon me, brother. Hold on. I want to answer truth.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes people will tell you what devilish shit they gonna do to you.
Right.
but you love them to whatever degree you do, so you don't take it that way.
How does this apply to this show?
She told him what she was trying to do. He said what he wanted to do.
When did she tell him that she was gonna have a baby for him?
Bro, we weren't there. We
No,
only
Oh, so
rolling off of what we
brother,
know.
now you gonna make up evidence?
Yeah, but
No,
we
I'm
know.
not making
No,
up
no,
evidence.
brother, slow down, slow down.
We weren't
But
there.
she said she got pregnant. She announced it to him. He immediately said, "Don't have the baby." So what
It,
you talking about?
that's what I'm saying. He said don't do it. She ain't gonna listen to him.
And that's when he cut her off. And as
Yeah, but
long
he
as she was
shouldn't have been
listening, he was
fucking
good.
her.
She was good. No, he was having sex with the woman that was listening to him.
He should have stopped the moment he found out some
He
shit.
did. He did.
Oh, he did.
Okay.
So can I give
No,
a
no,
scenario
I
before
get what
saying?
you're saying
So
now.
y'all,
He
so
found
y'all
out
Hold
want
on,
the
after
nigga
the
to
fact.
be
hold on, Truth.
psychic?
Hold on,
You
Truth.
saying
You
he
want the
found
nigga
out
to be
after the fact.
psychic?
Can I give
I'm
a scenario
confused.
before
No.
Santana
Well,
take it to
hold
the
on.
left
Let
field?
me. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go try, but let's say this for clarification first. To my understanding, Anthony Edwards was cool with her until she came to him about being pregnant. And he was like, "Well, just get rid of it. It's And she just said, "No, I ain't getting rid of it." And that's when he cut her off. Till then, everything was fine between them two.
Now the only thing is, I know straight up that a lot of niggas lie about a lot of shit, and
It's
it's like,
always Jermaine's fault.
nah, a lot of niggas do be
Bro,
lying to they niggas about a lot of
hold
shit.
on,
Like,
before you even go there, Anthony Edwards is not the person been putting this stuff out. These
so
women been putting this stuff out.
so not, and I'm just wondering, has there ever been any evidence of her knowing that he ain't want no kid with her?
Bro,
He
we
told
saw
her.
it in the text message.
Why are you
It
trying
don't
so
get much
hard?
plainer than that.
No, before impregnation.
What do you mean
This,
before impregnation?
this nigga.
What you mean? What I mean? Like for real? Like, bro, you gotta skate. Like
She
sometimes they be
did you
telling
not?
you ahead of time,
Mo,
this ain't it.
What?
multi-millionaires especially aren't trying to have babies by random women. We as regular men go through trying not to have babies by these women. It's especially a big deal for them. So at the end of the day, I mean, come on, men are not going up to women having sex with them, telling them, "I'm trying to get you pregnant." That is not a normal thing. So, like the question was, not even a normal thing that men are trying to get women pregnant. You do that with your wife. They weren't married.
So now you have to tell the woman, or the woman has to. I mean, I like this rule though. By the way, if the woman tells you should have to tell you she's trying to have a baby from you, then at least you know. So you telling me this exists at any point in time in our existence where women said, "Yeah, I'm trying to have your baby," even though I'm a side chick.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it
Oh,
ain't like
okay.
the chick didn't know
That
he
happens.
It's
was
too
in a
many legal
relationship. No, hold
ramifications for
on,
you not to be
bro.
100 with me.
First of all, I'm gonna point out the obvious because they said in the chat now he didn't watch the video. Shout out to Afro Mercer. He said he didn't watch the video.
No, I did not catch nothing. I pulled up late.
Well, you need to go back and watch that video. She was the side chick, and she knew she was the side chick. So why would any man be trying to have a baby with a side chick?
Now, why
Nah,
would you be?
not
Why
at
would you
all.
be
Not
messing?
at all.
Why would you be effing your side chick without a condom? But here's my question, right? You at
That's
the
what they
bar.
for.
You at the bar. You meet a
That's
prostitute.
exactly what they're for.
You meet a prostitute with the baddest body you ever seen in this world. And y'all conversating, and she like, yeah, I want to have kids and shit. And it gets to the point where y'all like, yo, you know what? Let's go back to my room. You gonna have sex with her with no and she clean. She don't got no STDs and
You
nothing.
said a prostitute? Like,
Yeah,
what are we?
but
Why do you
why
keep
have a
moving the
prostitute when you
goalposts?
could be
Bro,
single?
bro, bro. These
Why
bitches
would?
do.
But wait. Why do you keep
Why
Hold
have
moving the
a
on,
side piece
goalposts?
when you could be
We
single?
yeah.
bro,
We
Hey,
went from
bro.
side piece to
True teller.
prostitute. What
am
is
I getting that
happening?
True
two
teller.
minutes?
True
Yeah,
teller.
that's
True teller.
extreme.
Oh,
True
you know,
teller.
my
True
bad,
teller.
Santana. I forgot about you. My bad. Y'all, we got to let Santana get in and get his
Roger,
2 minutes.
Roger just
But true
disrespected
teller,
today,
that
man.
chick, the
No,
chick
but
I'm
you know
with,
what?
is all
Before
prostitutes.
him, I got to get Bad Black Game in here too because he didn't get 2 minutes either. So
Oh
my
damn.
apologies, fella. I am a little distracted right now, but my apologies. Bad Black Game, get your 2 minutes in, then let Santana get his 2 minutes in.
Hey, dang, Roger, what's up with you, man? Salute to the chat. Salute to you, Roger. I'm glad y'all waiting for you to let me in, man. I was like, hey, put me in, coach. Let me come in. I want to play. Damn.
My bad, Billy. My
Y'all
bad.
got me sitting on the sideline like I ain't got no basketball skills. Like I ain't got no help.
I didn't say basketball skills. God damn.
See, he
But
predominantly got basketball skills.
nah, but
Funny
nah,
as
but for
hell.
real, though, y'all remember that? This reminds me of something. Like y'all remember? Don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice. But the Wayne's brothers in the '90s, the movie in the
Yeah.
'90s. So in that movie, the Sean Wayne's character name is Ashtray, right? And there was a scene where I guess they were trying to make fun of Boys in the Hood, Lawrence Fishburne and I forget his name now, Cuban Gooding scene
Angela
where
Bassett.
yeah. Well, they were trying to make a fun of the scene where Ashtray's dad was younger than him, and it was a scene where he was putting his dad to bed, like like a father puts son to bed. And this reminds me of this because I'm like, damn near Anthony Edwards almost as young as his kids. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, he's probably closer to his kids' age than the women he had. He made the kids with.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Niggas don't
mean,
want, they
I
don't
mean
want to talk about
that's
that.
about
My bad. Go ahead.
that's about close to reality we're gonna get right there. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is what I think. I think anytime a woman gets pregnant or whatever, it's always her fault. Because think about it right now. Only reason why any of us are alive right now is because our mothers didn't terminate their pregnancy. That
Oh
our mothers
God.
didn't kill. So that's the only reason why any of us are alive right now. If our mothers decided they didn't want to have us, none of us would be alive. So it's always the woman's responsibility who gets born into this world. I mean, it just is. You know what I'm saying? And second of all, these women are. I don't see how these women ain't being charged for being predators.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the dude was like, he's barely legal, and they up here having babies by him. Like, in what world do we have like 40-year-old plus women, 30-year-old women having children with barely 18-year-old guys? Like that seems
This
predatory to me,
world,
but
brother.
that's just me. That's just me though. Maybe that's just me. I'll land my plane there.
Bruh, this
They
the only world we know. They definitely able to get away with it because other dudes let them get away with it.
and the law says they could do it too. So
He
if
said
they
other
He's
build,
dudes. No,
trying
you
to.
been
Wait,
letting
wait,
women
wait,
get
wait.
away with
Hold
everything.
on. Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Vegetarian. I just want you
Yes,
to do me a favor.
I know.
I want you to make one point without blaming a dude today. Just one.
I got you.
Just one. I just
You
want you to
asking
think
for too
about it. When
much.
you get ready,
You
when
asking
you
for
get
too
ready to
much.
make your next point, try not to blame a brother, because you
You
having
asking for too
difficulties,
much.
sir.
No, I know. No, in my mind, I'm thinking I know what hoes gonna do, but we supposed to not let ourselves fall for it.
It's in him. It's in him. It's in
Oh,
him bad.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
it ain't
I
in
I, I
me.
get
I know
Yeah.
what they gonna do, but I know I can't do it neither.
All
He
right.
got the. You know
I
what?
got
You
to
know what?
hold
He
on,
got the.
man. I got to get this
You
done. I
can't
got to
play the
step away from
game,
this
bruh. You
nonsense. I got to get
playing
this
they
I
done.
can't
game
think I
like
can't
niggas be
Hold,
Hey, you
hold
know
playing they
on.
what?
I can't think of a
Hold
game.
on
man.
fast.
Oh,
Hold
I can't think of a
fast. Hold
heterosexual man that ain't fell
fast.
to some temptation, man. I
wait,
can't
hold
think
on.
of a
Let's
All
skip.
right.
heterosexual
Yo,
Y'all
man
going to make me
that
clear the
ain't
y'all
panel.
skip.
fell to
Yo,
some
y'all skip.
temptation.
Y'all
Y'all
skip
going to make me
Santana.
clear the panel. I'm telling you, y'all about to make me clear the panel. It's just going to take all that. First of all, I got to apologize because I just saw the message and it should have happened Friday, y'all. So we got to do a belated birthday to Toya, y'all. It was Toya's birthday Friday. She wanted a
Oh
birthday shout
shit.
out. I did not get the
Happy
Oh,
message.
happy birthday,
birthday.
Toya.
Happy
Happy
birthday
Belated
to you.
belated
birthday.
belated
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
Toya. I am so sorry I didn't get that message. I really, 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 truly apologize on that. I really do truly apologize. Okay. And I gotta say also shout out to uh God King King. Shout out to God King King because he actually sent the $5 cash app in this morning. I'm gonna say it, but he's so on the bunny right now. Black men of all races of men have mastered being a sucker.
Exactly.
This
Man.
there's stuff going on in this panel right now that say he did right. But shout out to that brother, man. Shout out to that brother, God King King. Appreciate you, brother. Real talk. Appreciate your real talk. And I'm gonna say, look, y'all. I don't like I don't be here for no woman versus man type stuff. I'm here for what is the right thing to do. The reason I did this show is because it's the right thing to do to take care of your obligations to your children. Because that's what people have been arguing for a long time, and Anthony Edwards did it all. All his financial obligations has been taken care of, and people have been acting like that's been enough. So now that he did it, why does anybody got anything to say about this guy?
Hey, Roger, you know what black
Because his
women want?
dumb ass set
You know,
himself
you,
up to get
hold on,
played.
hold on, hold on. Roger, do you know what black women want after you give them everything that they need?
More,
Everything
Your
else.
life.
more.
No, I
Thank you,
do know what
Reset.
they want. I
Thank
do
you,
know what they
Reset.
want. They
Thank
want
you.
you to give them everything somebody else got. And when you get done with that, they want
They
you to
want
repeat
more.
that process.
They
Wash,
want
rinse,
more.
and repeat. Give me everything you got, then give me everything your brother got, then everything your cousin got, then everything your daddy got. Whatever. They want everything all the time. I understand that wholly. But at the end of the day, if it's about taking care of kids, Anthony Edwards did it. All these kids are taken care of. So my thing is children really about you taking care of children? Or is this really about do we want women to have control of what men are doing? Because I don't understand how you can have a problem with Anthony Edwards if he's already did everything he needs to do. Why is it a problem there? When he
I don't have a
followed the letter
problem.
of the law, why is it still a problem with him?
I ain't got no problem with him paying
I ain't
all
got
the
no
child
problem with
support.
it.
Didn't 50 Cent
No,
do
no,
the
no,
same
no, no, no,
thing?
no, no, no. It's not about you having a problem with him paying child support because that goes to the regular thing. Everybody's for the man having to do something, but it seems like everybody's against the woman having to do anything though. Because I don't know what Anthony Edwards is supposed to do other than put a roof, make a roof available for his children to be under, and he has one. This guy's a multi-millionaire basketball player. All his kids can live with him. He not say nobody could come. He never said nobody could come.
Nah, he said he ain't want no ties. He did
No,
say
no,
that
no.
though.
He didn't say he didn't say they couldn't come. He was making a statement about not being involved with a child because this woman's trying to make him have a family with that child. He said, "No, the baby ain't gonna have no daddy, and you ain't gonna have nobody with you because he already picked who he was gonna be with. Because she been in the background 6 years watching all this stuff happen, and she just ain't made no statements about it.
Bruh,
He don't want the baby
why
mamas.
why
He wants the
have a
children, not the baby
side piece?
mamas.
Just be single.
Bro, he could have one because that's what he wanted." And his
He was single.
No,
woman was
Yeah.
cool
all
with it.
because that's what he
No, no,
wanted
no, no,
doesn't mean
no,
that
no,
that's
no,
No, no,
good.
no.
no. He
He was
wanted
he
one,
was single.
and his
Yeah.
wife was cool with it.
Well, not even that. He wasn't
Nah, if
married at
his
the time
wife
he was
cool with it,
messing
I
with her.
can't say
No,
shit.
no, no, no.
Well, no, 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 no.
According to
He
Nah,
just
reports,
got married.
if
2
Roger right,
minutes,
according,
2
then I
hey,
don't
minutes.
know.
according to the reports, he just got married, and they've been together 6 years. Ain't none of this
Right.
been hidden, which
Two
means what? She cool with it.
2 minutes, two
Right.
minutes.
Which
Yeah, you
means
got
he was.
San,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, my
you
man.
got
Hey,
Santana.
Yeah, all right. Let's let
Roger.
Santana get in here.
Yeah, Jesus, y'all spicy on this topic.
Yeah.
I'm
uh,
rooting for you, Santana. I'm rooting for you.
uh,
Come on, man.
Oh, you
Don't
better
fail me.
stop. You
Hey,
better
don't
stop
blow it,
that,
Santana.
Don't
Santana.
call
Don't blow
people
it.
spicy, bro.
now
Don't.
in my mind,
Oh,
Anthony Edwards, it's kind of sad because
cut his
what he
mic
did,
off. Cut his
what,
mic off. It's gonna go bad. Cut his mic off.
what, no, what really was, no, really what, this situation actually been stopping him for a while. I think this was his third baby mama or something he didn't had on his girl. He been with his girl for a long time. And I don't know he didn't had like maybe another kid on her or whatever, but I know he been cheating the whole time. This right here is like literally, I think, stopping him from being the face of the league. And they don't want to give it to, they'd rather give it to one of these European guys like Luca or Shea
Because
instead
they ain't
of,
got the numbers.
no, you say who ain't got the numbers?
No, I'm saying some of them other boys ain't got the
Hey,
numbers.
You gotta
bro,
let him
he
get his
making his
2 minutes,
opening
bro.
statement. Let him finish. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: if y'all start engaging with people during y'all opening statement, I'm just gonna start assuming you done with your opening statement. Ain't gonna be no
I
bringing it
didn't.
back.
What? Who did I engage? I didn't
You was
engage.
about to engage with him. That's why I said something so you would.
Okay.
Okay, make your opening statement. Keep it going, brother.
Yeah, it's kind of stopping him from being the face of the league in my mind, and this reputation that I hate that he got as far as like the young black brother.
image that he got a couple baby mamas or whatever, whatever. Now I don't know the statistics on black men having kids, whatever, or not having kids. Uh, but I know that image of us having multiple baby mamas is it looks
Yeah,
yeah, somebody
whoever
got
that is, just mute up. Whoever, there you go.
I don't I don't I don't damn, okay, hold on. Let me remember my thought. Okay. Uh I don't I don't understand. Damn, they just threw me off. I don't understand that reputation that we got, but of having multiple baby mamas or whatever, whatever. But when it plays out, when we damn, they made me forget the point I was trying to get to. Shit,
Happens
give
to
me
the
give me
best
a
of us,
minute.
man. It happens to the best of us. But I'm
No, it
I'm gonna
don't.
say this. He might be the face of the league now that he done got married. If they want to make him the face of the league, there's a lot. This is a good step in the right direction at the end of the day.
I
And
still don't think it's possible. I don't think it's
well,
possible.
I mean, anybody could end up being the face of the league, but when you get married, it does help. It
Well,
definitely helps to be a
well,
married man.
well. It probably would help, but I think it's other guys that already they got a better reputation that going on right now,
Yeah.
and it's kind of stopping him. And it's just that stigma we got attached to us. Well, when we in this company and we got multiple baby mamas, and again, he just recently got married, so that could have been just for his image or whatever the case may be. Um, yeah, man, it's messed up. But in a way, to be honest, you do kind of gotta blame him in a way because he putting himself in this situation. Like
Blame,
it.
blame him for what? What has he done wrong?
Well, to
Like, why
Putting
can't
me,
he be a
himself
hold
in the
on,
victim?
I'm gonna
Why
tell
can't
you
Anthony
this.
Edwards
I'm
be
gonna
a
tell,
victim?
and I'm gonna tell you this because I don't like this about us. And this kind of rhetorical question in a way. But why do we think bringing kids into poverty is cool? Like, what's cool about that? And
None
I'm
of
not.
It's
his
not
And hold on,
poverty.
children
He
wait,
ain't
are
bringing no poverty.
impoverished.
He's
wait,
rich.
wait,
None of these
hold on,
children
wait,
are
wait,
impoverished.
wait. And I'm
He's
not.
rich.
And
They only
wait,
had the
wait. Of
kids
course,
because he's rich.
wait. Of course, him. Of course, him. I hate that I was trying to attach that to him. I was really just speaking about us in general. So I take that away from him. Obviously he ain't bringing his kids into that type of situation. But just you not bringing your kids up in a two-parent household. You not giving them that feeling of having the two parents, and that
Anthony's not the
does.
person keeping them from that. Their mothers are. Exactly.
If you have multiple kids with multiple mothers,
All them children could be living with Anthony Edwards. He got plenty of room.
and you think that can play, okay, well, hey, if he can
If
do it,
the
he can do it. He
women
got the
get
money.
married before they carry, then they would be with their man. We've been saying that for the longest.
Well,
Get
he's
married
given
before you carry.
he's giving them the seed to make that decision though. So it kind of falls back on us men because it's our discernment. We have to pick. We have to lead that
So
situation.
so so you good that women don't raise their children with the men. That's what you're saying. You good with
I
that.
ain't say that. I
Now that's
We
what
said
you
all
that.
said by
expect.
I
default.
I said that
We
as a
all.
man, you should have peripheral
He got
vision
to play.
to see that this
He
type of woman ain't the
he
type of woman you
he
should have a
has
kid with.
bro. He has the a place. He got the money. He got everything he needs for them kids to be over there with him.
But he ain't got the two-parent household for them all his
That's
kids.
a
Like
woman's decision. He
Nah,
ain't the
he
one
ain't
that.
never
that
had
is a
that life.
man's decision. Yeah, I don't know
No, no,
what,
no.
huh?
All them women got custody of them kids because they want. They even fought for it.
They want the money.
The
Roger,
man had custody
Roger,
battles and
So,
everything.
so, so, Roger, let me ask
Roger,
you this one question.
But
So
Roger.
you
You
telling
know you're
me?
talking to Santana
So
right
you
now.
tell? So
hold
you
You're
on,
talking
telling
to
hold on, hold
Santana.
on.
Roger?
Y'all
Roger,
hold
real
on,
quick.
because I got to
Real
read
quick.
this
One
by Black
question.
Rule. But I'm gonna tell you this, Santana.
Hey,
Yeah,
Nate.
when a man has a custody battle with you, don't tell me he didn't want the kid with
One
him.
question, Roger. One
I
question.
agree. I could
One
agree with
question,
that.
Roger. And this kind of to everybody. So y'all think pretty much it's okay for men to just go around
It's okay
popping
for
babies
men.
and random women? That's pretty
It's
much what you're
okay
saying,
for
right?
it's
Yes, that's
okay
what they're
for
saying.
men to have children who live in their homes. And if any
Okay,
woman is
yeah,
against
that's not
and it,
answering
and
my
any
question.
no, it is any woman who's against that is the problem.
Okay, again, I don't even know if that's answering my question. That was
It
kind of
is.
like beating
No,
around it.
it
No,
ain't
it
What I'm
ain't.
answering the
saying,
question.
what I'm saying is that do y'all think it's okay for men to be popping their seeds in random women
If
to
he,
Yes.
if
raise?
if they're being raised under his roof, he can get anybody he want pregnant.
Well, obviously that's not the case for a majority of these situations.
So wait,
So
wait,
so
Santana,
why
quick
you have a
question.
problem? Why don't you have a problem with that?
Well,
Because every woman who has a child by a man can have that child raised under that man's roof. Why you
again,
don't have a
y'all.
problem
Santana,
with that?
I got a
Uh,
question for Santana.
Hold on, let
Uh-oh.
him think about that
Uh-oh.
for a moment while I read this from Black Who Strikes. He says the league loves Anthony Edwards, even in spite of the baby mamas. If anything,
cap,
his being a bit of a rogue adds to his charm. They hope
cap.
he becomes a kind. I guess he was going to say some more stuff. Let me see if the rest of it. A more trap house version of MJ.
I mean,
That's
that
what he
man,
said. Maybe he was going to be a
The
more
trap
trap
house
house
version.
version of MJ. Possibly,
that man,
possibly.
No.
that man
You
ain't
know.
even got. That man ain't even got no
Well, no, but
MVP
no.
votes or nothing.
Hold on. Santana, you supposed to be thinking about why you have such a problem with women having children being raised under their father's roof.
I got a
Wait, wait,
question.
Ask that question again, because I don't even think I never said that.
Why is it such an issue for you to have children being raised under their father's roof?
I never said that was an issue.
No, no,
I'm.
He
it's
never
an
said
issue for
that.
you. He
I.
no no
I
he
never. I never
he
said
said it
that.
without that phrasing exactly. That
No,
is
I said that a man
no.
picks who
Santana,
carry
you
his
said
seed, brother. That's all
Santana.
I'm saying.
Santana, I heard you. I done heard you 1,000 times. You've always had a problem with men raising children under their roof.
No, I
Because
ain't never said that.
you have literally mentioned fatherless homes to me on multiple occasions. Like fathers don't have homes.
Well, Roger, in his
Fathers
defense, he
don't have.
did
I don't know
advocate
what
for
you're
these
talking
kids
about.
to be in a two-family household. He literally said that. He said that. He said it. I don't know what
I
you
got
might
a
be thinking
question.
of
Well, hold
another
on. So
show.
you're missing Roger's point, y'all. Why would the
Wait,
kids not be in the father's home?
I have a question.
To me, that falls back on the
Truth, you made a
man. That's
valid
why.
point. Truth, me, you
Yes.
made a valid point.
I got a
Like,
Yeah.
question.
Why would the child not be in the father's home?
Again,
because
Who
listen,
he
made
brother.
that
petty.
decision?
Listen.
Who
If you
made that
are the
decision?
seed, brother, if you are the seed holder and you
I
give
hear you.
someone that seed, to me, you're
Jeff,
making the decision that this person is finna
there you
bring this
go.
seed, into the world and help me raise it. And when that shit don't, and when it don't, and when it fall through, who the hell you gonna look at? You the one gave it
So
to
now
her. She didn't
I
give
hear
it to
you. So
herself.
let me hold on, but hold on. So let me point out what you just said because I don't think you realize it. You just said it's not up to him to have the seed. It's not his right to have the seed in his home, and he is supposed to be responsible for somebody else who made those decisions.
Oh,
Does
damn.
that
Okay,
does that
okay.
sound right to you? Does that I'm not talking about legal, morally, anything. Logically, does that
Don't
sound
dealing.
like it makes sense to you?
Okay, don't deal in what I'm
I'm
not.
asking you.
Okay, listen.
It's
I
Don't
hear.
still
deal in.
morally.
Hold
Listen,
It's
on,
still
don't
morally.
don't.
hold on. I said don't. I said don't include that. I'm asking you. Does that logically make sense?
Okay, don't deal
No.
in what I'm not saying. Deal in what I'm saying, brother. I'm telling you, before the situation even gets to that point, you are the seed holder, brother. That's what I'm saying.
Right. But
Which is true.
you heard what I said. You just heard what I said.
Okay, because
You're the seed.
you know what you're doing, brother.
Hear,
Bro,
hear me
bro,
out.
you know
Hear
you.
me out.
Go ahead,
I'm
bro.
trying to help you. Hear
You
me
can
out. You're
you just make your point.
right.
Yeah,
You're the
make your
seed
point.
holder. You have no power over what a person does with your seed. You have no power over after the person does it, whether or not you have any
So
say
why
in
you
what
giving it
happens.
though, Truth?
Hold on. I'm
Exactly
getting
my
there.
point.
Why
I,
you
What
giving
the
it,
I,
fuck is
bruh?
we talking about?
Why
I'm
you
getting
giving
there.
it, bruh?
Calm down. Y'all
Just
think
like
y'all
the
have a
Bible.
point. Just
Yeah,
calm
Yeah.
down.
I'm
I'm
getting
trying
there.
to get
Yeah.
there. I'm trying to get there. So you
I just wanted
they
to
have
listen
the
in. I'm truth teller
they
and
have
I make
they
irresponsible decisions.
come on now. Why you gonna be like you really want me to make you
Hey,
I'm
look so
bro.
good
sorry,
on
I
this
ain't trying to
live?
be petty, but I am.
I can
But truth
I
teller,
can do
Hey,
it
man,
real easy.
slap this motherfucker, bro.
I have experience. I have experience doing it on here. You want me to do it
well,
to you?
well, truth teller, can you power walk to your point, please?
Thank you. So if the choice isn't yours, the decision isn't yours, and but the responsibility is yours. Why is it not right? Why is
Bro,
it yours? Why is the responsibility yours?
bro, for you to ask that question, that means you ain't listening to what the hell I just said, bro. I ain't gonna lie
You
to
didn't
you.
say
Bro, your
anything.
points
You
make
didn't
no
say
sense. You
anything.
ain't say nothing. That's the
I've
problem.
Bro,
been
That's why
if
we
said,
keep
you
I
telling
know
you
the
said,
dumbass.
risk,
listen,
why you
listen,
do it
listen.
Now,
anyway?
Slowness.
now,
I
now,
said,
y'all, every Everybody listen.
bro,
You heard what he
bro.
just said. It don't
This,
make no sense.
bro. This is so crazy because I made this point multiple times. I said you have the decision before you even give the damn seed away, bro. This
That
like
again,
this.
bro.
This
bro.
shit is so.
You
Hey,
I
did.
don't even
bro,
know what's wrong
the
with
chat.
y'all. Men,
I
listen,
did.
No,
brother,
this is
stop
No, no,
talking.
no, no.
Stop.
stupid, bro.
Listen.
I
No,
did.
no.
No,
Stop
You
because
speak
talking,
on the
bro.
decision.
Please stop.
bro, no, you
Stop.
need to stop talking,
What
bro.
I'm
You need to
telling you, what
stop
I'm
talking,
telling,
bro.
listen,
Bro,
okay,
it's
let
no
me ask
different.
y'all a
No,
question.
Santana,
No,
I'm
Oh
hey,
gonna
wait, let
talk
me
over
ask
you
you a
because you
question.
hey,
Let me ask
asked.
you a
everybody
Yo,
question.
one
stop.
at a time, y'all. One at a
Everybody
What's wrong with
time,
these
stop.
bro.
brothers, man?
Everybody stop. Santana, you dead wrong, bro. The
I
only
just want
thing,
to, okay, can I ask y'all a
Santa,
question?
no,
He a
Santana,
certified bitch ass.
Santana. The only thing you're literally saying is why you give a seed away, and you saying all the powers with the woman. So what you're arguing for is men shouldn't have children at all.
What I'm
That's
saying
what
No.
is
you're
that my
arguing.
question is that
No, 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 no,
do men
bro,
pick
bro,
the seed
bro.
holders? Do men pick the seed
If
holders?
he give the seed away, is no longer his, which means he has no power, which means he should never give the seed away.
That's what Santana just said.
Nah, to me, I no, that's no. What
No,
I
no,
said was
no. It
that
is.
listen,
There is
listen to
no
what I'm saying.
seed.
Santana,
I'm
that's
not.
what you
I
saying
can't
by
keep. I can't
default.
keep.
You're
Go
just
ahead.
Santana,
stupid
you
Y'all got
have
it.
to
said
know
multiple
otherwise, bro.
times that he gave
Bro,
the seed.
brother who just pulled up was right.
Everybody stop talking but me. Santana, you have said multiple times he gives the seed away, which means he doesn't have the power over the seed. So the only thing you're arguing, whether you're intelligent enough to know it or not, is that men should never give their seed away, which means they should never have children. That's literally what you're arguing. That may not be what you mean to argue, but that's literally your argument.
No. You're right. You're right to a certain degree. Yes, you're right. And I'm also
Then
adding
shut
in the
the
fact
fuck
that
up, then, bro.
listen, bro. What the hell?
No, no,
What am
no.
I
How
saying
about
that's
you shut
wrong?
the fuck up? You make me.
Bro, why is
We
you?
just told
Whoa,
you what
why
was
is you
wrong,
always
bro.
coming at
But
me,
you
bro?
keep talking.
Do
What
you?
the fuck
All
do I
right,
do?
I'm
Jeffy.
not gay, bro. I don't like guys, bro. I don't
Everybody
like
stop.
guys.
Everybody stop. Usual business, get your 2 minutes in. Everybody settle down. Usual business, get your 2 minutes in.
I ain't got nothing to say to these folks. Sorry. I ain't got nothing to say here, bro.
What happened usual? Come on, man. Get it off your chest, man.
Dude too sassy, bro. Somebody gotta don't calm him
Kids raising
down.
your kids, nigga. You
Santana,
better play with somebody else, bro.
Santana,
You better play with your. I
He's
almost
just
be
Hey,
transferring your
he's
kids,
usual,
bro.
passionate.
You got the
usual, I
wrong
got
one.
this. Usual,
Yo,
I got
usual, chill out,
Santana.
bro.
Do
Damn.
not speak like that on my panel again, period. It's
Okay,
that
you
simple.
no, I know you right because the other show he was calling me all bitch ass niggas the whole show. You
You the
ain't
one said you was.
not okay.
He
Okay, all
used
right,
your
you
words
got it,
against
Rod. You
you.
got it, Rod.
No, no, no. Don't get mad because I told him to
I'm not.
stop and
I ain't mad.
and he has stopped. He hasn't said it
No,
since.
I'm not mad. I said you got it, Rod.
All right, Lord have mercy. We not gonna be children here, y'all. I understand we can get petty sometime. We're not gonna be children here.
Bruh,
Today,
it's not always your main fault, but when
no,
are you
yes, it
gonna
is
not
according to
do
you,
shit to
bro.
yourself?
According to you,
Nah.
it is always
But
his fault. Cause
No,
wait,
but don't do
you
shit
ain't
to
said nothing
yourself.
on the woman all day.
No, but why you doing shit to
Vegeta-
yourself, Raj?
but here,
vegetarian
hold
black
on, hold
men,
on. I do want to
vegetarian
ask
black
a
men are
question though.
eternal victims. Like there's nothing that we could do
Ah,
wrong. There's none of that stuff. We
Jesus,
literally know
not
that.
you, Sean.
We literally
Damn,
fight in the
Sean.
fact that you can't have these women can't have nothing if we don't give it to them.
Thank you.
But
They can't
they have
have
a right to
nothing.
make a right. They have a right to make a choice, which means they're fundamentally responsible for their
You
outcomes.
you are correct, but you gave her that right to make the choice. She can't make no choice
So
unless
then
if you don't give her no
so then why am
sperm.
I responsible for what choice she makes?
Because
Because
we
you
gave him
gave her
that
the
choice.
choice.
Then that means God is
So
responsible for
we
the
shouldn't
evil
have
that you
children.
do.
So we shouldn't have children, is what they saying. We
No,
shouldn't
you
have
shouldn't
No,
have
children.
you shouldn't have a
no.
child with a woman that you don't want to
Okay,
be with.
So
I'll give
wait,
you
wait,
my
hold
two
on,
minutes.
hold
I'll give
on,
you my
hold
2
on,
minutes.
hold on, hold on. I'll bring it back to the church. So basically, your argument is God is responsible for all the evil men do
According to
because
Roger
He gave
and
us a choice.
according to Roger and Great Black Reset,
No, no,
yeah.
I mean you because you quoted religion yourself.
No,
So
no, God,
is God
No.
responsible
We
for all the
choose
evil
not to
that
believe
happened?
in him and follow his word, gang.
no,
No, not
God,
you, not you.
God gave you the choice to do
I
what you
want
want to
to.
do, and you're gonna have to pay for it later. That's what I
So then
believe.
why
Char,
can't women pay for their choices? I'm
I did no,
confused.
no. I
Char,
didn't say that.
You
I
know
never
what's
Char.
said
so
I
that.
want
crazy
I
to.
didn't
about
say they.
this? We
Truth teller, I never said they don't. But I'm
So
saying
then
to the fact that
why
because
do you
it's a
think we're
bro.
responsible for their choices then?
Because truth teller, yo,
Uh-huh.
you're taking that. You're trying to stretch it. There's A,
I ain't
there's
stretching
B,
anything.
there's A, there's B, and there's C.
Thank you.
They can't do
But
anything without the
if
A. They have
sir,
responsibility for
you
B and
misunderstand.
C. A woman
You
cannot
misunderstand
give.
what choice. You
Oh,
misunderstand what choice means. Choice means somebody else isn't responsible for your decision.
yeah, no
That's
one is
choice.
no one is responsible for her having a
Right.
baby.
So
For her giving
so
birth
then
to a
why
baby, no one is responsible for that. I agree. For her giving birth,
so
listen,
then so
for
then
her
why
giving
so then
birth
why are
to
we
this
responsible
baby,
because we gave women's rights?
you
Because we gave
gave
them a
her the
choice. Why are we responsible?
you gave her the seed. She can't do
Right, but
no
she
dumb
made it
stuff.
right. Hold on. She
You
made a
gave her
choice.
the ability to have a
Hold,
choice.
which means it's no
guys,
longer
guys,
yours. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but
exactly.
you
Roger,
knew
that's
that
exactly
you
what I'm
could have
saying.
done that.
Right,
You
but
know
that means
what
what
you
you're
know what
saying
having
is because
you
you
know what
gave it
having
to her, you're responsible for her
you know
decisions with
yes,
it.
you know what having sex
But
is.
you, but then 2 seconds ago
You
you said
are
you're
responsible
not.
for her decision because you
Oh,
knew
okay.
that giving her the seed in the first place would give her a possibility of a decision.
See,
Why
I
is
like this
this?
path.
Well, hold on.
What
Hold
you're
Why is
on.
this?
doing is
Why is
wrong
this
because
an
you're choosing them
argument?
trigger
If
words.
he done took care of his kid, why is this even an argument? What's the point? The man done paid out for his kids. All his kids are good. Y'all talking like the man ain't paid for him, and he having some type of financial issue, like he's struggling. This man is not struggling at all.
But
Nah,
Roger,
it's
even
only
to your
because we
point,
know that they gonna need him later. And I don't know what kind of dude he is because I don't know him personally.
Well,
He's
no,
a
he's
They might end up
responsible
being
man.
messed up people
he's
He's
with
an
his
irresponsible
extremely
man.
absence.
responsible man. Heck, he can
He's not.
argue. He can argue that he's more responsible than most of America because ain't none of us put money on their kids like he has.
But
but
we
Roger,
ain't
we
He's
got
got
have
a point.
none.
but
And I'm
Roger,
pretty
He's got
sure
a
if
Magic
point.
Johnson. I'm pretty sure Magic Johnson thought the same thing, and then his son
that's a
came out all
Whatever,
fluky.
whatever you got to say,
What?
this ain't about Magic Johnson. And Anthony Edwards can make a firm argument that he a much better father than you.
Hey,
He
if you,
got one kid. He
if
got
you think,
one kid.
hey,
He
if you
was
think
just
money
putting.
gonna be there, if you
Hey,
think
bro, I'm
money,
talking.
go and do your
He got
thing.
one kid that he was putting 5,000 a month on. That literally got reduced to 3,200, which is more than a lot of people take home having a full-time job.
And if that's what you think a better
so
parent
money
is,
is
just
No,
by
money.
no, no,
saying if
no,
the money
no.
there, then that's
It
you,
ain't.
brother.
It's not about what we think. It's about he got an
No,
argument to say he better than you.
you're just bringing up the money part. If that's what you
Money has a
clarify as
whole
being
lot to do.
better, that's your that's
Money
you,
got
bro.
a whole lot to do with taking care of
Okay, I'm
kids,
saying
don't it?
that's you.
Does
No,
money not
not
have a lot to do with taking care of kids?
No.
it's half the
Yes, it
job.
does.
It's
Yes,
half
it
the
does,
job.
Roger.
It's
So
half the
therefore, he
job.
has an argument.
Okay, it's half the job. But
It's
you
therefore he
hold
has
on.
an
I'm saying,
argument.
listen, you can't say that he a better father just because he's doing
No,
half
no.
the job. Well, that sounds
I
crazy.
said he has an argument that he a better father than most of
He's doing
America,
a
which is true.
oh,
So
okay. Well,
Roger, so
hey.
Roger, is he a better father than your father? Because he make more money than your father.
What kind of
Probably not.
comparison is that, though?
He's probably
No,
What?
not.
Like what? Yo,
That
you're
cause
it's a
struggling.
big
cause
You're
he
question.
making it
struggling.
Raj making it all about
It's a
money.
big
No.
question. You know why,
No,
Truth
it's
Teller?
not.
Because
So what
Roger sit
happened
on
was you
because
wait,
Roger sits on here and tell us about all kinds of dope advice his father gave him. Why? Because his
right?
father was actually around him
That's
to give
fine.
him
But
advice. So for
right, but
y'all to
that's
be
not
saying
this
that about,
discussion.
so for y'all to be saying just
Hold
because,
Truth,
on.
no, for
chill
y'all to
out.
be
Chill
saying
out.
just because for y'all to be sitting here saying just because a nigga got a whole bunch of money and he was able to pay the baby mother a whole bunch of money, that makes
Right.
him a good father.
Facts.
You
That's
got
what
niggas,
she.
Thank
But
you.
that's
bro. That's
Thank
not
you.
no.
cool.
That's what she agreed
First of
to.
all, who
Hold
argued that?
on. Let me talk. Let me talk.
Man,
Nobody
So
even
shut
argued that.
let me talk.
dude. Truth tell he didn't even make
Come
any
on.
sense.
Let me
Bruh,
No,
talk.
he
Because
been
y'all
talking.
niggas,
I
That
gotta
nigga
point
just
out the
hate
fact that
people.
literally nobody made that argument.
You did,
Literally
Roger.
nobody
nobody
made that
made that
argument.
argument.
Yeah, Raj, you
Nobody.
did make that
No,
art.
Roger
I
never
Raj,
didn't.
said that.
Yeah,
I
we
said
did.
he can make an argument that he's better than most of America. That's what I
That's
said.
it.
Y'all need to learn to listen. I said
So
he can make an argument that he's a better father than most of America, which he could.
and you
because
based it off of what?
It don't make
because
no difference.
no.
The
See,
point
there you
is
go.
So
the
hold
point.
on.
Nah, he
So I
got a
want.
point though, based off of what?
No, the point is I didn't argue that he's the best father in America, but heck, he probably deserves an award.
Roger,
Truth be
you
told.
said that he
All
can
So
be
right, all right.
Roger, you
He can
literally
make
said
that argument based off of what?
so wait. So
Oh,
hold on,
money.
guys.
that's
I want
what
to bring
so
it back.
what the oh my god.
Wait. Can I bring this back to the show? Because y'all niggas, you guys be stretching goalposts and going to other stuff. Now we're going into whether or not the kid gonna need him later. He had an
She
agreement with him.
will.
Oh
She
my
will.
God.
food.
Oh
Oh
my
my God.
God.
My man, you need to
She
slow
gonna end
down.
up just like her mama, bruh.
The
You know what?
mother,
You know what?
the mother agreed to him not being in his life later on.
Yeah,
Her
we
If
know
you
life.
want
you
to
right.
blame somebody, you blame the mother. The mama made that agreement. He said, I don't want to be a father. She said, I'm doing this anyway. He said, I'm not going to be in a kid's life if you do this. She still did it. He paid his money and he's keeping his word. She took the money and she keeping her word. I don't know why you still want to blame this nigga for something he didn't agree to.
Okay, well said. And I'm gonna do this, y'all. I'm putting people in the back. I'll bring y'all back up in a second because I got a couple more guests that came in, and I want them to be able to get they say so. So y'all just wait for a second, and people gonna get swapped in and out. We got about 26 minutes of show left.
Yeah,
26 minutes of
26
show left.
minutes.
Okay, so
I'll jump out, Roger. You have a good day.
all right, you take care, brother. We got. I can't see the whole thing, but Ant-Man is a something. You got the mic, brother. Wait a minute, matter of fact, before you go, I got to do this. I got Sir Him. I'm not familiar with Sir Him, so I got to let him get in so I can make sure he's cool or not. So give me 1 second, Sir Him, and you about to get the mic. Oh, is anybody familiar with Sir Him?
No.
No. But you can drop Truth Teller down. Drop Truth Teller down so Sir Him can come on though.
Yeah,
All
Sir Him.
right, Sir
He
Him is
giving
up.
us his
Sir Him is up.
pronouns.
All right,
That's
Sir Him.
Chinese hot sauce.
Sir Him, go right ahead. Welcome to the show, brother. You got a 2-minute opening statement.
Well, I don't really have an opening statement. Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Well, there's an echo, so if I sound distracted, it's because of the echo. Okay, great. First thing first, I don't have an opening statement, but to you all, to the panel, what do you all consider a good father?
We're not gonna answer that right now. That's too much.
Okay.
We only got 26 minutes of show left. We only got 26 minutes of show left.
Sir Him came up here to start an argument. I hear it in his voice.
No, I didn't come up here to start an argument.
Come on. I want him to give my opening statement. You can drop this.
All right, let's go to your opening statement then.
Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second. Maybe it's me.
This nigga's shopping right now.
Okay, let's clear it out. So I just witnessed the 18th birthday of my youngest kid, and it took fucking everything out of me to fucking have that kid grow up with me. Although I was separated from my first kid, even though both our kids are from the same woman, she kept the girl, she gave me the boy. So for you all, why is that? Why would she keep the girl, give me the boy?
Because she's not a good mother.
That's too simplistic.
That's what.
Let's be strategic.
No, I'm just saying it's because she's not a good mother. According to everything we know today, children just simply fare better more than likely they end up being raised with their father. So nobody should be against a father raising his child.
Yeah, but that's not how I got him.
Man, it doesn't make a difference how you got him. You ask us why. Anybody who doesn't want their child raised by their father is the person who's against the best of their child.
She didn't give them to me. Is what I'm asking. How did I end up with them? Somehow I was asking you, I guess. But I'll let you know.
So then,
the guy
you're proving it.
There's multiple reasons why she didn't get into it, but end up with her. Bro, we don't got time for guessing games. We only got so much show left.
I just said I'll tell you why.
Bro, you're not moving fast enough because you're trying to be right and be important. Just say what you're gonna say, bro.
I don't care. I'm just telling you what I'm gonna tell you.
Sir, have a good day. You just messed up. You didn't get off to a good start. Better luck next time. Better luck next time.
Drop him, bro.
I don't think he's been listening the whole time. He's going to tell us about feminism.
No, it doesn't make a difference. We're done with him. We're done with him altogether, man. I already said we only had 26 minutes of show left. He's taking way too long for me. Okay, don't expect me to be patient at all times. I'm a person, y'all. I ain't got time for everything all the time. Okay, get your opening statement in. Ant-Man is I can't see what the last word is.
Ant-Man is a pookie.
Okay, Ant-Man is the Pookie.
Drop the
Get it in,
drop the
brother.
Ivy Leaguer. Drop the Ivy Leaguer.
When
Why'd you
lions are
say it
here,
like that?
when lions are here, rats should be quiet. Thank you. So first and foremost, congratulations on the 3,000 a month child support. I still think that shit is too high. Cause what is the kid need 3,000 a month? Cause it's not tuition. I'm pretty sure he's paying tuition on top of that. So 3,000 a little bit high. But congratulations on getting low child support. That is fantastic. Shout out for him to telling her that he did not want the baby. I also agree with that. Now, here's the issue. The baby is here. Now, it is 100% the mother's fault. 100%. The nigga was like, I don't want the kid, get an abortion, hush money, whatever. The wife is absolutely putting the child in a situation where me and Shark Sims are going throwing 20s at her 18 years from now. And I probably definitely will be snorting cocaine off her ass. So that will happen and is 100% the mother's fault. However, since the child is here, you gotta invest the time in it. Because at the end of the day, the child is innocent. And even though it's not your fault, by saying fuck that child, it makes you an asshole. Real talk. It makes you
Amen.
because I didn't interrupt nobody else, right? Because I'm agreeing. It is 100% the mother's fault. And absolutely she's gonna be on the pole. And I'm gonna be there 18 years later with my 20s. But he is an asshole for like excommunicating her. And I'll leave it there.
Nah, hot sauce. I was saying amen, not a man.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
okay.
Sauce, do you need me to keep tabs on it until she turns 18? We need to make sure she in that invite to the party. Just saying.
Yeah, please do that,
Uh,
right? Because
all right.
I'm definitely doing some coke off that ass.
Yeah, that's bragging rights right there. I had sex with Ant Man's daughter.
Yeah, I
What?
mean, but that's her future, and that's what makes him an asshole, right? Because he could be in her life to like the circumstances is what it is, right? But
Oh
at the
my
end of the
God.
day, no. But at the end of the day, right? It's not her fault. She didn't ask to be born here, right? So it like you know what I mean. You don't have to be an asshole about it. Yes, you were wrong, but you don't need to be an asshole.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
think from
saying.
a legal perspective, no, he pretty much needs to be that way about it.
No,
If you
no,
think about it from a legal perspective, that's handling the proper way.
no.
Roger, sometimes I be checking myself because I'm like, I do like watching you, but I'll be sitting there like, damn, he way more cut than me.
No,
No,
I mean,
at the end of the world, life ain't playing with you all the time. Just
True.
just like the gentleman who just came up, and I'm sure nothing's really wrong with the guy, but he was trying to play a game with me that I didn't feel like playing. Life ain't gonna play with you all the time, and you got to be ready to deal with it.
but the thing
Forget
about it,
him, no, but
but
bruh,
the,
you
but
a
the,
cut though. Like
but the
I
thing about it,
I ain't
the
gonna
thing
lie, I
about
wish I
it
had
is,
met you at like
the
10 or something.
thing about
Like,
it is that what you like karma, man. Karma is real, right? What you reaping is sowing. Karma is real, right? And at the end of the day, right, there's going to be a time when he's going to need charity and the kindness of somebody, right? Karma is real.
That
amen,
very
hot sauce.
that could very well be true, but I mean, once you involve a third party in it, when that's something that could have been worked out between the two of you, man, what it got to do is what it got to do. I can't even trip. You the one trying to get other people involved. Y'all could have worked that out.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, man, he should have wrapped it up.
Now, at the end of the day, no one should be trying to overthrow his authority.
But
He,
at the end of the day, he should have wrapped
This
it up.
nigga's not an
no,
over.
no,
This
he did.
nigga's not an
He
overlord. What do you mean
no,
his
no.
authority?
The
He's not an
thing,
overlord.
no. A man has an authority with a woman, just like the same way. If I'm out with my mother, I'm the
No,
authority.
No,
Okay. And let me tell you why I'm the authority. Because I'm gonna be the person that keep us safe.
Yeah, but if you got the authority, you
Men do
know
not
to
have
make better
authority.
decisions, Raj.
Men do
He
not have authority.
has executed his authority with his money. And I think because certain people ain't rich enough, y'all can't understand that.
No,
He
he
exercises authority. He
executed
did it
his
with his money.
authority irresponsibly.
Back to that money,
No.
like I said.
Men do not have authority over hoes. Pimps do. This nigga is not a pimp, right? So that's first and foremost, right?
Y'all acting like
On
paying $1
top of
million was nothing. He should have never paid it.
On top of that, she's a hood rat. Hood rats are renegades. You do not have authority over renegades. You don't know the game.
Okay.
Say it again, nigga.
So he paid her to go away. That was more than likely the best legal decision he could make.
Smart niggas don't pay prostitutes.
Yes, the rich niggas do. But Raj,
No, I
That's
said
literally the
smart
purpose of
niggas
prostitutes.
don't buy prostitutes.
No, they plenty of smart men pay prostitutes. That's literally what keep prostitutes in business.
So
Raj, is she going to end up like
They
Lawrence
shouldn't
Fishburne's
be in
daughter?
business.
She's going to end up like Lawrence Fishburne's daughter.
Absolutely.
She might, but that's not for him to consider.
Well, she is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
He's not concerned about her life.
He should be.
If we want to talk ourselves, we want to take it here, right? If we want to take it to rich and high level, first and foremost, this little girl has his bloodline.
No, it's not about rich and high level. It's about the law requires men to do certain responsibilities.
Rich enough to understand. Well, I understand that community, and that community understands bloodline. Oh my!
Well, hold on. She's an unauthorized birth in his bloodline.
No,
Should
she's
he
not
still?
unauthorized.
She is
Bernie Mac
unauthorized.
ass nigga.
Yo,
Fuck
Truth
them
Teller,
kids.
She is unauthorized.
Truth Teller,
He didn't
remember
give her
that trouble?
permission to have that baby.
Truth Teller, remember that
What?
trouble Drake got into when he had put the hot sauce in the condom?
Hell yeah.
Nothing happened to him,
No, he got sued.
right?
He got sued.
He got
But my
okay.
point
So
is,
he
my
had to
point
cash
is,
out too.
wait, my point in saying that is that would be an unauthorized. If that girl was able to have that baby, that would have been an unauthorized birth.
No, he didn't
child.
get. That's ridiculous. He didn't
Yes,
give her permission to have the baby. He told her not that he wouldn't be a father if she did it. She still went ahead and did it. That's unauthorized.
Let me ask you.
He should have
Let me
put the
ask you one
condom in the
question.
garbage can.
Let me ask you a reasonable question.
Sure.
If you go in raw into a fertile hood rat, and we know hood rats are the absolute most
Extra
fertile.
fertile.
They are the most fertile. They are. They
Let
are.
me ask the question.
Nah, let him finish. Let him finish.
Right? If you go raw in a fertile hood rat, which are extra, you look at them, they giving a baby. Look at them raw. Is it reasonable to believe that she's gonna have a baby?
Yeah.
No.
All right, then. It was whatever, man. Whatever.
Truth
I'm
Teller
done.
just being a contrarian. That's all.
No, because so hold on. I'll explain why I said no. Because in order for her to have a baby, there's like 5 or 6 steps and obstacles she has to overcome to do that.
No, she don't.
Yes, she do. First of all, she has to have sex. She has to have sex within her fertility period, which is like a week and a half every month.
No,
Then
no,
she
no,
has
no.
to.
You fucked up already. You fucked up. Hood rats.
Wait,
Hood rats are fertile every day. Hood
I
rats are
hate-
fertile every day. Hood rats are fertile every day. See, that's where you fucked up
I
already.
need that one. She has to
You
have
right.
it. She has to. She's
right.
You're right.
They
She has to have that
they fertile on their cycle,
every
man.
day.
Yeah, I swear.
See, Truth Teller.
Yeah, but
wait,
you
there's
ain't gonna
more.
bust in no hood rat if you
Wait.
smart.
There's
Truth
more.
Teller,
So
this nigga
then
that be
also
causing riots in the barbershop.
she also has to choose not to protect herself, right? So she has to make that choice. Then she has to decide not to take the morning after pill, right? And then she has to decide, hey, do I actually want to have this baby? So should I go get an AB or not? And she has to decide, no, I don't want to do that. After she has the baby, right? She has the baby. She has to decide to still keep it. She can give it up for adoption, real easy. You can just drop it
None
off
of
at
that
the car.
matters.
Yeah, it don't matter.
But those are the
Why
those
did
are
you
the
bust
reasons.
in her in the first place?
Truth Teller, none of that matters because she actually wanted a kid.
You
That's
didn't.
the point I'm making.
You didn't
Jesus
though.
Christ.
Why did you hit her?
Real quick,
I'm
shout
sorry,
out to Black
Roger.
Hulu Strikes. He said if Lawrence Fishburne had been too concerned about the actions of his daughter, it would have ruined him. He was right to cut her loss,
Yeah, he had to cut
will
it
cut her
loose.
loose until she got herself together. He
Yes,
also
definitely.
said Hot Sauce has a point about the extra fertility of hood rats. It's like a kind of X-Men power. Those hoes be happy.
So I want to say this. I want to say this to the chat and to the
Great.
panel. What Truth Teller just said was the everyday morning of a hood rat. A hood rat is absolutely going to get it raw, go about her business, and not even think about it. So again, I ask you this question, sir. A hood rat,
Yes.
not a normal woman. Is
Uh-huh.
it reasonable to believe if you going raw in a hood rat, a baby's coming?
No.
All right, we
What?
done. We
You
done. We
know.
done.
Oh
We done.
my
You
God.
know.
Nah, I
You
believe
know
that. I
why?
don't
Oh
know
You know
why
my
you
why?
God.
saying
Wait,
I
that.
wait.
That's
don't
his
know. I don't
Hold
want
opinion.
up.
to know. I don't want to
Listen,
Hold
know.
on.
I
You
don't
know
want to know.
why?
that's his
You
opinion.
know why
I
it's
don't.
the
No,
case?
I don't want to
Because
Cause
some
you
know.
of
pulled out. Cause you
I don't
pulled
want to
no
out.
know.
Nah,
hood
I don't
rats
want
that's
only
to know.
have
goofy.
babies from dudes they want to have babies from. How come they just not pregnant
Yeah,
from every single nigga they with?
Nah, that's fair.
No,
That's
because
No.
I
fair.
put it,
That's not
That's
a
truth
hood
fair.
teller,
rat.
I put it in their mouth.
A
That's
hood
why.
rat will have a
He said,
baby
"I
by
put it in his
anybody.
mouth."
A hood rat will have a baby by anybody. So no.
Um,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. We want to make it seem like they
Hey,
have no choice but to
what
become
what
I'm
pregnant,
saying
and we know that's not the
my
truth. So
what
why
I'm gonna
why do we keep gassing ourselves up like that?
well my thing is I use Anthony Evans again to see where people really gonna go with it because if you believe men have to be responsible, Anthony Edwards has been extremely responsible. If you believe, you know, that children should have more than just what they're gonna get when the baby has a child and go on her own, then you should be upset with the women. Why does nobody care that the women are keeping these children away from Anthony Edwards? They literally willing to go to court to keep the children,
because
and so he don't have custody.
it's one common denominator in them situations.
Yeah, they're women.
So no,
Hold
well,
on. So
it's only one man in that situation. Can I
No,
say?
no, it don't matter because this plays out with all kinds of
hold
men.
on, but she's not keeping the daughter away from him. He said he don't want
No, no,
to be.
no. That was one child. It's four kids involved, and he was in custody battle with another one.
Oh,
Stop
god
trying to
damn.
pick kids that you want to be involved with, nigga. Stop having
Facts.
them.
Facts.
The whole no, the issue is if we're gonna say as men that this is wrong, then we should be upset that the children are not with their father, which they could be. The issue is we're cool with the women controlling what's going on because nobody's upset that the children ain't with the daddy.
Well, how can you make that point if you saying Anthony Edwards not wrong? Then I mean, in your
No,
case,
no. Well,
Because
I'm putting
well, it's
both
because she
sides on
took
the
the money.
table, bro. I'm putting both
Yeah.
sides on the table. If we gonna say that all the man has to do is be responsible, well, this is what being responsible gets you. This is a version of it because
Being
he's
responsible
responsible
means
in
you
every
never would
single
have hit
case.
that girl
No,
in
no,
the first
no.
place,
His
Raj.
his responsibility is with all the stuff he's paying out for the kids he's paying out for. He's meeting
No, you
all
should have
his
never hit her.
responsibility. No, no,
No,
bro.
but
See, this is the thing. If he's responsible, then now you're trying to say he's not responsible, even though he's being responsible.
No, he
but
irresponsible for
but
continuing to fuck
hold on,
that
hold on,
girl.
hold on, hold on. So I think well, I know you. I don't know about the other, but I know Shark Sims because I've been on a panel with him a long time. Me and Shark Sims are not saying that. I don't know what the others saying. I know me and Shark Sims are not saying that. What we're saying is this, Roger. We're saying that you need more than money to be a father. We understand that it's the woman's problem. It's fault. It's 100% his fault, and men are upset with that because men are no longer having children, right? Because of the rules and regulation, right? We have spoken and we have gave our point of saying, okay, we're not fucking with that by not having children. But on the same token, because you went raw, and now we know that in America she's going to get more paternity rights than you. We know that. So now the child is here. You went raw, and at the end of the day, now at the end of the day, if I'm talking about the one that he's rejected. At the end of the day, you're rejecting her. It's kind of it's not right, man. It's
let me
not
let
right.
me let me ask you a question, Roger. Let me ask you a question. I want to compare it to a similar situation with Zion Williamson. I think he's going through the same thing. But let me ask you this: Do you I mean, let me see the question. Let me see if I can
See,
frame it.
it's hard to put a question together because you got to put a bunch of biases and BS to the side to even get a decent question out. And which is the whole point of the show. America really is full of hypocrites. And I'm just saying the hypocrite, you know what I'm saying, the different positions people are taking just show how much of a hypocrite they are, because Anthony Edwards is in a position where the children ain't necessarily living with him, at least not most of them.
Okay.
But people upset with him, and he did everything that they say he's supposed to do. Your issue is you should be trying to take care of these kids and make sure they straight and all that. He did all that type of stuff.
Do
They
you
still
think
mad at him.
do you think as men, if we know what single motherhood does to kids, and we still put kids and women that we not dealing with, don't you think that does fall back on
No,
us?
wait a minute now. A woman can be a single mother whether she's dealing with you or not, because it's plenty of men that the mama decided to go somewhere else. You know, so what's up with that? Why we got to
Right. Why
separate the
I'm
two?
saying, why are you
Why
going to
separate the
some?
two?
You're not
Why
dealing in what
separate
I'm
the two?
saying. I'm dealing in this line what I'm talking about.
No,
I understand it.
any woman who does not want to be with the man she's having her child with is automatically a problem. I
Yeah,
don't need a condition.
this is her fault. This is her fault because when you say something about should you put a baby inside, that doesn't matter because there's 65 different birth control options even after you're
Man,
inseminated. So at the end of the day, though, this is on her. This is
no,
on her.
no. Again, if you're hitting a sad female, which you probably shouldn't be doing, you hitting it
That's
raw, and you like
that's
you
what
don't.
she for. That's what she for. I don't know
That's
why
her
you
fault.
niggas won't even come to
That's her
that
fault.
understanding. That's
That's her fault.
bro. The side chick is for the purposes of doing what the main chick ain't doing. I don't, why we got to keep apologizing for being men?
Yeah, that's her fault.
Why
That's
y'all
her.
want this nigga to apologize for being a man?
Because when these situations come to this point, it does it.
She was not
I
supposed to
No,
get
no.
I
pregnant,
think
right?
Santana, don't get too flustered. Try to figure out what your question was going to be, bro. Because I'm trying to answer your question. But my thing is, don't put all these stipulations in. A woman either had a kid with you or she didn't. Why are you trying to dress it up some kind of way?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that this is why she's a hood rat. This is her fault because women in general supposed to have women in general supposed to have this enough self respect to protect themselves enough to not get pregnant until after they get married. And the fact that she got pregnant before she got married shows that she does not have self respect for herself. It shows that she's a hood rat. That is her responsibility to protect her body, regardless of what he does. She should have told him wear a condom. She should have been on birth control. She should have had an IUD, or she should have did the morning after pill, whatever. It is her responsibility as a woman to make sure that children come after marriage.
Yeah,
That has always been her responsibility since the dawn of time.
and he has a particular case where a particular woman wanted to have a baby for some particular money, and she just upset she didn't get as much as she wanted.
Right.
But she had the particular baby for the particular check, and she got the check. And she didn't get it monthly. She got the whole check at one time. So she really had nothing to be upset about. And at the end of the day, when it come down to it, if all people want is men's money, what they got it. Now, what woman was in here looking for a family? Because the only woman that I can even see making an argument that was looking for the family was the one he married. I ain't seen nobody else looking for no family, but y'all seem to be totally okay that the women's willing to have babies without being a part of a family. And then you want to blame a man that she wanted a baby without being a part of a family. What difference does it make who Anthony Edwards is? That's what she wanted. She wanted a baby without a family. If you care about that stuff, how come you don't care today when Anthony Edwards is involved? That's what I'm asking. What changed because it's Anthony Edwards?
Yeah, I mean, Anthony's still a pookie. He ain't shit for not wanting to be around not want
I
to be
mean,
around.
you can have
That's
whatever
not a pookie.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's not a pookie, but you can have whatever opinion you want about him based on how you handle the situation. But in reality, if we want children to be part of families, how come we're not holding the people that Anthony Edwards had babies with to that same
No,
level?
but I am. I
No,
told you from
no,
the very
not.
beginning.
I'm gonna say not you in particular,
I think because we
and
keep
I would
saying
say
that the
not.
men are the seed holders, so it does
No,
go
no,
back
no, no.
to
It is women. If you go anywhere in the world, go anywhere in the world. If a woman is pregnant without being married, they don't shame the men. They shame the woman, and they'll stone her sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Yeah. So only Shark, and I'm gonna say you. Uh, Ivy Leaguer. Y'all the only ones kind of been hold fast to that, which I'm totally 100%
Wait,
good
but
with.
Roger, I went to an Ivy League school too, School of Hard Knocks, nigga. That shit Ivy as a motherfucker.
Okay,
that
my
school's
bad. We got two
expensive.
up in here.
That school expensive.
Them classes, they easy.
Yeah, I know that's a rough. They give you a rough curriculum over there. I know that. Shout out to Black Room Strikes. He said she didn't just want the money. She wanted the esteem and attention of being associated with Anthony Edwards might have afforded her. And he very skillfully and directly denied her of it to the point of embarrassing her. And Black Room makes a strong statement there, and I think he's absolutely correct. And her name didn't even get out there too good. Truth be told, it's people that know what her name is, but it didn't even get out there all that big. So he definitely played her the way she needed to be played. Real talk.
That's
And
a
I'm
great
actually
example.
go ahead.
Shit, I don't know.
I was
I
just
don't
gonna
know
say
if
that's a
that's true.
great
Didn't she have a
example.
baby by another? Didn't she have a
No,
She
baby by
did, but
another
hold on.
NBA player or something?
But
no,
that's what
no.
Uru just referenced is a great example of the value men bring besides money, right? And women know what that is because look at her. She knew exactly what that was,
Nah, I
right?
see.
So
She had a baby with a rapper.
You talk about a different person. The answer
Nah,
still
this.
no.
different baby mother,
You're
different baby
confused
mother.
about who we talking about. The answer is no, brother. I know who you're talking about. The answer is no. I
Okay.
promise you.
Oh, okay.
But she knew what the value was of this gentleman. It's just that he didn't want to accept her. He didn't want to accept her. Which the only way she could try to get in is this way, because normally the court does help them be irresponsible. But in this case, he checkmated her. So I'm just trying to figure out. I haven't heard nobody mention what should her punishment or repercussions be in this situation.
Oh, ain't gonna be none of that. She a black woman, bro. What you mean repercussions for her? What you mean?
Well, the gentleman who's defending this is saying it's all on the men, and both of them have said that she is responsible. We've talked about the man at length about why he's responsible. What should be her repercussions for not being responsible for her own child be?
Well, repercussions is that she ain't gonna be able to get no more money than what she got, and she ain't gonna have no help with that baby, and that baby might come out to be a degenerate because it don't have a father in his life. So those are her
So is if the
repercussions. She
baby
the one that gonna have to deal with that person for the rest of her
if the
life.
baby comes out to be a degenerate, is it his fault or her fault?
It's her fault
It's
because she
her
the one
fault.
taking care of him. She got possession
She
of the
has,
kid.
yeah, she
They
has,
gonna say it's
How
his
you
fault
doing?
though.
she
So
has,
she doesn't.
she has custody. She has custody of the baby, of the
So
little
I don't know
girl.
if you guys realize it though. You didn't name any repercussions for her. Nobody's shaming her.
There are none. There are none.
Oh, no, I mean from the people here
There,
at
there,
least.
there you go.
There, there are none.
In
I know.
reality, there
Look,
won't be any. Yeah. In
I, I don't have a pass to Fantasyland. They denied me, so I'm just got to tell you the truth. There are no repercussions for her. None.
How much is that pass, player? Can you
now,
loan it to me?
but
Wait, so what do you
hold
think her
on now.
repercussions should be?
I'm
Truth
finna
teller
close
or
this
folk?
thing out. Shout out to Black Rule Strikes. He got one more statement I'm about to read. He said Anthony Edwards turned her into a joke. Any man of any standing would be a damn fool to be involved with her. And even other women are disparaging her. Anthony played her into her playing herself. And I'm gonna say he did a fantastic job with her. I think Black was correct. If you a man and you somehow end up next to her in any kind of way, once you realize that is who she is, it's time to walk away. I don't care what's going on. It's time to walk away because she gonna be seeking vengeance on some other man. Point blank, period. What she couldn't do to him, she will be looking to do to the next man. So she gonna come, you know what I'm saying, probably Trump tight next time. You know what I'm saying? She gonna look at her mistakes, figure out what she did wrong, and say, I'm gonna really stick the next guy. So I would never be the next guy, if, you know what I'm saying, if I came across her. And I'm gonna say this, y'all. Like I said, I just made the show to see how people was gonna deal with the fact that Anthony Edwards did everything people say a man should do. You can't really say he didn't. You can argue that, and people will say, well, you know what, you need more than just financial stuff, but don't nobody care about the financial, about the stuff that's more than financial. When we make these arguments about what men and women should do, it's always about what a man should pay. Nobody cares about the father's involvement. And that's a sad reality that America needs to change. And I'm gonna say, if we gonna make these arguments, how come we ain't making it about the dad's involvement all the time? Because to me, it's one-sided argument. Just send that kid to his daddy. I've been making that argument for the longest now. And I ain't finna switch up on that. Now, if the mama happened to be there, that's great. If mama ain't there, we gonna have to do what we gotta do without her. But for me, you send a kid to his daddy, everything gonna be all right. That's simple, y'all. So if y'all like this type of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do this at 9 a.m. Chicago time, not where you happen to be. Make sure you subscribe. Y'all hit that like button if you ain't already done it. Y'all make sure you leave comments after the stream. Also, you know what I'm saying? Hype me up every chance you get now. Real talk. Hype me up every chance you get. I will see y'all next time around. Long live the habitual line steppers. Thanks to all the guests that came over because we had a couple of new guests. Sorry about the new guests that didn't get started quick enough, but sometimes Roger ain't got time. It is what it is. Nothing against you personally. Hopefully you'll come another day. Long live the habitual line steppers. I'm Roger. I'm right. And I'm out.